Twitch. So we're going live. And yeah. Happy birthday to Nikki. Nikki, are you in here? Hey, Michael. Hey, Glitzy. How you doing? He's trying to free everyone. Free everyone from what? I didn't know people free them from what, love? If you don't mind, Drew, you want to tell me what they're freeing them from? If I'm not mistaken. Thank y'all. Jessica speaking Spanish now. Sí, mi amigo or mi amiga. Courtney, how you doing? Yes, y'all. So welcome on in. You guys know what to do. Give me a follow. Start tapping the screen. If you have a heart, a coin, give me that daily heart me. We have a quick goal of 7,600, 7,600, 70. We need about 32 more heart puffs, you guys, so to we can knock out our first goal. And again, voters remorse. Are you having voters remorse? Why and or why not? Really, I want to know when did it really begin to set in? Because there's so much going on that you just think that like, bruh. Heads up. Twitch has updated. Oh, okay, accept. You would. Hey, we hit it. What up, Meta? How you doing, love? Um, we may be battling Friday, you guys. Johnny said had reached out to Santana and said, hey, tell Jess, see if she want to battle. And I'm like, we don't back down. You know what I'm saying? We don't back down. We ain't ducking no smoke. Hey, Mama Blue. But we can though. So you guys, y'all let me know. I kind of already told them yeah, but we can, and we can hold on to our streak. Okay. Hey, Candy. Hey, Candy. How you doing? Nikki, are you in here? Because we want to sing happy birthday to you. We want to sing happy birthday to you. Spacey, Stacy, thank you for the follow. We are on Twitch as well as TikTok and YouTube, you guys. So if you have another device, please set it in your YouTube or Twitch, preferably probably YouTube, because I know that we're gonna need those hours just in case this next 75 days don't go through. If Donald Trump messes up the next deal as well. So allegedly there was a deal on the table, right? Thank you, Meta. Yes, there was a deal on the table. And let me give you over here. It looks like it's Spacey. It looks like it. Yep, you are. You are the lucky one. Yes, you are. Let me comment with you. Um oh, so when I comment in here, I'm commenting from Twitch too. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm using a certain platform. I'm trying to work it out, you guys. I'm trying to figure out how to use it. So please be patient with me. Thank you. Hey, Taylor Twice. Yes. So again, let's get up to like 20K really quick. Let's get up to like 20K really fast, you guys. And also too, let's just talk about like what's happening until, somebody wants to come up and tell us either why or why not they're having voters remorse. I was just thinking like the stock market is crashing. We are headed to a recession. Now, everybody knew that Donald Trump was going to crash the economy. It was inevitable. Everything that he said, all of the economists. I love you too, Meta. If you are available on Friday, I don't know what time, but I think we're going to be battling um Johnny. In the beginning, I used to do battles on Friday, but if y'all want, I can start back doing battles on Friday with my agency, and those will be the ones where they're not crazy. You know what? Because Santana was talking all that shit the other time. We had to obliterate his ass. But I don't think that these particular um battles are gonna go crazy like that. And you know who I want to battle? It's this guy named DJ, right? And I need to pull up my other phone. Hold on one second. It's this guy named DJ, and he dresses up like Martin. No, Jerome from Martin, right? And Amazing Grace, come on, extending your subscription. Drop some coconuts for Amazing Grace because even Amazing Grace knows that they are not like us. So y'all, I have to like bootleg it. I need an additional computer. Okay, I need an additional computer. Um, what's this called? I need my sounds because I can't get any sound. Candy Roll Family, let's go. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Because we need all of those hours over on YouTube just in case things change. You know what I mean? Um, put some motherfuckers in the chat for Amazing Grace. Thank you so much, beautiful. How are you doing? How was everybody's weekend? Is it Monday? I worked out this morning, y'all. I was extremely tired. Hey, Trini guys. My stickers. So it's Monday. So Argo as 333 on Monday, baby. Okay, go 333. I'm Jessica Simone. Oh, my tummy hurts, you guys. So please be patient with me. I'm JESSICAZY. Okay, and then also too, um, later on during the live stream, I'm Jessica Simone. Why am I acting like I don't know how to spell my name? Santana will be co-hosting with us today, you guys. Santana will be co-hosting with us today. Um, yeah. Oh shit. Let me see if I can. Log in. Oh, maybe we'll start playing this. We'll start playing that. Okay, MAGA bots. Hold on. Y'all, you know what? I was looking through my block list today, and I was looking at all the magas that alleged magas that we blocked. What's up, tall, dark, and handsome? And
Not like us. They not like us.
oh shit, I forgot I'm on YouTube. I don't know how long I can use that. Yes, thank y'all for being over on the YouTube as well as the Twitch, whichever one it is that you have. Um, damn, I forgot what I was about to say. My stomach hurt, y'all. Shit. Not a single Trump voter is, but that's the thing. There are plenty of people they have are regretting their vote. They're tweeting about it. Aiden Ross, the one who he went on his podcast, he's like sad because he's broke right now because of the stock market, which is crashing. Right? Trump is your daddy now. What type of daddy fetish do you have, Nighthawk? What type of fetish do you have, Nighthawk? Tell me right now. What is it? Rich poor. Hey Oya. Hey Mal.
Hey,
Rich. Yes. Hi. How you doing? Yay, money. How you doing?
doing good.
Yes.
29 years old.
You're 29 years old.
Yes, yes. I like to. I'm a fan. I like to watch the opposition. I'm on the opposite side of you, though. I do believe that the stock market and the tariffs are going to have a good outcome.
It's just a bad outcome right now.
Well, there's a thing called
Susie be
short-term
closing.
pain.
Hey.
Short-term pain, long-term gain. Have you ever lost weight? You know how you have to work real hard and it hurts and it's painful when you're on the treadmill, but then the outcome is good in the end.
So that's what I'm saying. It's just bad right now, is what you say.
Exactly, exactly. Short-term pain, long-term gain, just like weight loss, like weight loss.
What makes you feel like? Well, not everybody wants to lose weight. What makes you feel like? What makes you think it's gonna get better?
Right. So in the moment, it's starting off. It's going to be short-term pain, long-term gain. That's
I
basically
heard you. I heard you. I'm saying like what about it? Thank you, Erica. What about it makes you feel like it's going to get better? Like because technically this isn't weight loss. But what makes you what's going to how is it going to get better? By doing what? Usually it's
well.
with weight loss or when you're working out, it hurts now, but you're also building muscle. And then the stuff that you're adding to it is what, like your protein or your
Bingo. You
nutrition
got it.
is but what is it that Donald Trump is adding that's going to make it better?
Bingo. You got it. You literally just worded it perfectly. I
No, that was
appreciate
a
that. Thank you
question.
very much.
That was a question though.
Listen, listen, listen.
No,
You
no, no,
you
no. It was
already
a
broke it down.
question. What is he going to add that's going to make it better?
You listen. I'm gonna drop because you already answered it. You already answered it. You
How
already
did I
answered it
answer
perfectly.
it? I asked you a
I
question.
can't
That's
say
not
it
an
better than you
answer.
did. It's like weight loss when you're disciplined. It's going to be painful in the beginning, but in the end, it's going to be worthwhile. You know what I mean? Short
No,
term pain, long term gain. I'm sticking to my script. You're not going to take me off my script. I'm
I'm
done.
not trying to take you from it. Boy, who's writing the script these days? Because, baby, that was crazy.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
She gonna run away when it gets hard. That was crazy.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
I'm doing good. User 189. How are you?
I'm all right. I like
Are
the
you?
setup. It looks very professional. I like it.
Thank you so much. Are you having voters remorse?
Um, no, I would say 3 days ago I was, but now I'm getting a lot happier with this announcement that there's been nearly 50 countries that want to meet with the USA for tariff deals, and that's per Reuters.
What were you sad about 3 days ago? What were you having doubts about 3 days ago?
Tariffs. I mean, I support free trade, um, but I understand that we're not really in the manufacturing era anymore, and so I thought it was dumb because I didn't think he was actually going to like go through with it.
Mm-hmm.
But um, now I'm seeing that there's as the article said, nearly 50 countries that want to meet with the
Which
U.S.
countries?
Um, it
It
doesn't
does
say
matter
article, but I can but for example, I know
because
this
I
is a country, but the European Union,
can
um,
can you
Japan, India, South Korea, Vietnam, Taiwan.
okay? Can you give me the name of that? I'm on Reuters.com. Can you give me the name of the article?
Yeah, it started with nearly 50. I could find oh wait, yeah. Nearly 50 countries want tariff deals, comma, Trump trade chief.
Hmm. Nearly want tariff deals. Trump trade chief Greer says.
Yes.
So okay, and who is U.S. Trade Representative Jameson Greer? Will tell the Senate and hold on, Senate Finance Committee on Tuesday that nearly 50 countries have approached him to discuss new sweeping tariffs imposed by Donald Trump. Okay, so this says that they want to conversate about it.
Well, he's gonna go to Senate committee, the Senate Finance Committee, and tell them that nearly 50 countries have approached with tariff deals. And some of those countries will include Japan. I don't know if you heard, but specifically for Japan, per the Central News Asia, which is like the BBC of
Hey, Heather.
Asia,
Mhm.
that Japan made a deal offering something with a natural gas pipeline to Alaska, and
Mhm.
and Trump's going to sit down with the Prime Minister of Japan. I can't pronounce his name. I'm terrible, horrible at names.
Mhm.
But yeah, so they're going to sit down and have a discussion about it, and hopefully get a deal done, and hopefully get a deal done with all these other 50. Or I don't think it's 50. I think it's like
Right.
40.
So if he's, I'm gonna obviously to keep reading it, but I want to know if he wants to impose tariffs on a lot of different countries. Do you think that obviously they would want to talk about what that's going to look like, discuss it, or negotiate that?
Yeah,
If
they're
he,
going to try to get it negotiated. They're going to try to get rid of it, and I hope that he's going to be firm with
they're
it.
going
And
to try to get rid of it,
yes, so I'm going to
get
hope
rid
that
of what? Just so I'm
tariffs.
clear.
Tariffs.
Hold on. Are we getting rid of tariffs? Are you for tariffs or are you not for tariffs?
No,
And
I'm not for tariffs, but I think that what he's doing with this like negotiating tactic, I guess, is very smart, and it's going to lead to a lot of great stuff for the U.S.
hold on. So you don't want tariffs, but you think the tariff that he's going to put on everybody is going to lead to a good thing.
Yeah, because I think he's going to use it as a negotiating tool. Because the United States is the most strong, powerful country in the world, and with the strongest economy.
But I thought when he was running campaigning, he said we were weak and we weren't the most powerful country in the world. He said that we're being close to a third world country. America is going down. Nobody respects us. But now we're all of a sudden just the most powerful country in the world.
I mean, that's kind of just like changing the topic from the fact that nearly 50 countries have reached out to talk about this and how they all want to negotiate.
Well, yeah, if somebody says, if I'm doing business with you and you say you're going to raise the price by 50%, of course I want to sit down and talk to you and negotiate, right? That
Yeah,
only
it's like
that makes sense. It didn't say anything about how they think it's a great idea. It just said, I'm doing business and you want to put tariffs, of course I want to talk to you. I want to
yeah,
negotiate because you're being crazy right now.
yeah, and and
Right.
and and because the USA is such a strong economy, this will give these countries or these countries will give more than just lifting the tariffs. And you could see this with Japan, for example, their strong economy, and they're offering more than just lifting their tariffs. And yeah, because these countries need the US. The US obviously needs them too, but they need us more, and it's going to be a big thing for them if they don't get rid of these tariffs. So they're going to do a lot to get rid of them.
What make you think? Which one of these countries that's coming do you think needs us the most?
Which needs us the most? A
Yeah.
lot of them.
No, like give me one.
That needs us the most, probably Israel. I'd say.
I mean, we're already under. I mean, he already bends the knee to BB, so it really
I
doesn't
mean,
matter. They are in business together.
that's a different
They're talking
discussion. But
about doing Trump Gaza. Like
that's
we obviously need Israel because we keep funding them.
that's still kind of a pivot from your original question, which was which country needs us the most, which doesn't
Okay.
really,
What
which
do
is
and and that's is that because we're funding their war?
yeah. So that is another pivot,
No, I'm asking why.
and that,
No, no, no. I asked which country needs us the most, and I'm asking what do they need from us? Like that's all in the same conversation.
oh yeah,
Not
military support.
military support. Okay, right.
Well, if you're talking about economically needs
How,
us,
but
honestly, I don't know.
were we? Did we impose any tariffs on Israel?
Yes, we put 17% tariffs on them because they had 30. Or wait, actually, I don't know. It was we put 17%.
Donald Trump put 17% tariffs on
Yes, he
us.
did.
Like
Yes, he
he
did.
raised it up 17%.
It was 17% inflation. I don't know if we had tariffs on them before. I don't know exactly what we had before, but on this like chart thing, it said 17%.
Okay, on which chart? Can I
The
pull
one
that
that
up too?
the one that he
Because
had on Liberation Day.
do I'm sorry, say that again.
The one that he had on Liberation Day that he was showing to everyone. That was funny, but I can admit that was funny. Um, but uh, but but it was 17%, and this still and by the way, this is still kind of a pivot from the fact that all these countries need the U.S. and they're all going to make deals or they're all going to try their absolute hardest to make deals with the U.S.
Hold on one second. Oh yeah, thank you for the dollar donut. Said you do realize if we make enemies with Japan, we have military bases over there, and they could tell us to leave, and we lose tactical position in the Pacific, right?
You think Japan would tell us to leave? Do you know how fast they would be invaded by China?
Or is Trump's PP too deep? Oh, I can't say that, girl. I cannot say that. Drop some coconuts. Is Trump too deep? Too deep down your top. Drop some coconuts for ya. Um, you said that China would invade Japan.
Yeah. So Japan's our good ally. But they do have high tariffs
Thank you,
on us.
Nancy.
And when we don't do that much business, or I guess we do
Thank you,
do business
Susie.
in Japan, but we they do significantly more in the U.S. than we do in Japan. So uh so so
Thank you, Meta. Okay, so I'm looking here several. I'm just looking at this article that you sent. He said Trump's plans were bearing fruit, mentioning that one automaker had shifted production plans for one vehicle from Mexico to India, but he warned that there would be some difficulties in the transition. We must move away from an economy based solely on the financial sector and government spending, and we must become an economy based on producing real goods and service. And these are things that Greer said, not necessarily um, Okay, facts. But Greer noted in his testimony that the U.S. has lost 5 million manufacturing jobs and 90,000 factories since 1994 when the North American Free Trade Agreement implemented. So I don't. It doesn't say anything about any of the countries that you mentioned coming.
Yeah, I mean, I can find different sources if
I
you want
see.
to source. If
It
you want to
says
source the
several of these
European Union, which
countries.
is a big one. For per so this is per Politico.
Okay.
The thing just reloaded. It. Oh my
It
god.
says Argentina, Vietnam, and Israel. But I,
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah. Those
get
are
it. Well, I would want to negotiate too if you threaten to put tariffs. Um, Drop some coconuts for Meta for renewing her subscription. Thank you so much, baby. Because Meta, no, baby, they are not like us. They
thank
are
you.
not like us. Sorry about my sounds, y'all. They a
Yeah,
little bad.
everyone donate to the host. He's a good host.
Thank you, thank
Um,
you.
yeah. So per Politico, EU offers Trump removal on EU offers Trump removal on all of oh my god, I can't read. Of all industrial tariffs. Sorry, I have a bit of a stutter.
Politico. Politico.com, right?
Yes, and you're and
And
the
then the name of the article, I'm gonna pull it up.
because Europe is always ready for a good deal, says Commission President Ursula von der Leyen.
Europe is what? Always ready for a good deal.
Yeah, that or well that's what that's not the title of it. It just
Okay,
says that
and
right
what's the
under
title?
EU offers Trump removal of all industrial tariffs.
Just put EU offers Trump. Maybe it'll pop up. Trump plows ahead as the market plunge. Trump. Okay, maybe I need to put the whole thing in. Okay, EU offers Trump what?
Removal of all industrial tariffs.
Industrial. And now when we get done, I want to talk about why we putting tariffs on a country that don't have any
Oh
people.
wait, it's political EU.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't see that at the top. Political Europe. My bad.
So this is what they're saying in Europe, is what you're telling me.
Yes, and I would trust what they're saying in Europe. Yeah.
You ever been to Europe?
No, I'm actually going this summer. I'm excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I love. I'm very excited to go.
Thank you guys. Yes, give me a follow if you guys have not done so already, please. Let me see.
You been to Europe?
No, no, I have not. Um, but I'll be going soon.
Yeah, it's a great place.
Customize. Hold on, because I don't want none of these. Reject all. All right, let's see. Where's our search button? Politico, London, Playbook, Europe. I put in EU offers Trump removal of all. Hold on, maybe that's.
It just says
Oh,
the
here we go.
like the heading at the top says political.eu.
Europe is always ready for a good deal, says Commission President Ursula.
Yep.
Has offered the United States 0 for 0 tariff scheme. European Commission President Ursula. We have offered 0 for 0 tariffs for industrial goods as we successfully done with many of our other trading partners. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a great thing.
Right. There will be no tariffs.
Yeah. So then we can sell our cars there.
So, because Europe is always ready for a good deal, so we keep it on the table, she told press conference alongside Norwegian Prime Minister Jonas Gahr. The US and EU came close to scraping industrial tariffs a decade ago in their discussions of the TTIP that was ultimately scrubbed by Trump in his first term. So, do you think he's going to agree to it?
I think that they're
Scuppered.
going and come up with a deal that suits both of them.
Well, the deal she's offering is 0 for 0, that which means no tariffs, which means he'd be going against everything that he says he's going to do.
I mean, he hasn't made a statement yet, but
I mean, he said, "I'm doing tariffs, 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 tariffs." Thank you, Meta.
Yeah, it's
Johnson
a
Coconut
yeah.
some in the
Yeah, I
chat.
mean it's a negotiation thing, so you wanna I don't know if this is part of the art of deal. I've never read it.
You
I
never read the
guess
article?
I guess try to convince or well no, never read Art of the Deal, but maybe this is in it. Maybe this is a part in it. I don't know.
Trump renewed offer comes after Trump last week slapped 20% tariffs on the EU and a slew of other trade partners, hiking U.S. trade barriers to the highest in more than a century. So this doesn't sound good. Of course, if you're doing this, I would want to talk and I would want to negotiate, right?
Yeah, but these countries are going to they are probably sooner than later are going to give in to whatever or not. I guess not. Maybe
I
not
mean,
whatever.
given to what though? He already put it on there. They would have to do it. Like, given to what? What do you think they're gonna do? Because
I
at the
would
end of the day, we pay the price. It doesn't even really matter them. We pay the price.
I would assume probably I would assume buying more American oil. That's what it seemed to be with Japan.
But what about here with what's her name? Ursula with the EU.
Ursula von der Leyen.
Right. So what about this one though? He slapped tariffs on them, 20% tariffs on the EU, and a slew of other trade partners, hiking the U.S. trade barriers to the highest in more than a century. Trump's trade war has caused investors to panic, with financial markets across the world losing trillions of dollars in euros in value. European stocks suffered their biggest day. Everybody suffered across the world since the pandemic
Yeah,
amidst the market turmoil. So we stand ready to negotiate with the U.S. She said. And
yeah.
thank you for the.
Sorry.
Hold on,
Yeah.
really, really quick. Let me get in here. I'm in the wrong one. First of all, drop some coconuts for Annette in the chat, you guys. I appreciate you always. Um, Thank you for that $5 that said this is for his hopes and dreams and his Europe trip. Aw, drop some
Yeah.
coconuts for Annette in the chat.
Yeah, everyone drop some coconuts.
Mm.
But um. Oh wait, what did you say before? I just blanked.
I said, so we stand ready to negotiate with the U.S. He said. She said.
Yeah. So is the other probably I would assume almost every single country, and they're all gonna give in eventually. And it seems very likely that most of the countries are gonna give in.
But what are they giving into?
Taking all of their tariffs away and agreeing to buy more American, buying more American oil, buying more American weaponry.
And then what? Then we'll lower the tariffs.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Did Donald Trump say that, or that just makes sense to you?
I mean, it makes sense if
It
Trump
may,
said he's willing to make deals with.
did he say that? Did he say that either?
Um, I don't know. I guess we'll see the art of the deal.
No. But what did he say about it? Because you don't want to make assumptions for the president. And it's crazy that we don't know what he wants to do.
Yeah, I mean it's a negotiation tactic.
But what do we want from them? And what will we give for it?
Um, wait, what do we want from? Oh, we want fair trade. Trump said. Oh, this is per Forbes. President Trump said Monday that he's willing to reach fair trade on trade with other countries if they're willing to make concessions to the
Thank you for
U.S.
that. What
But,
type of
but
concessions?
did it? Hey, but I guess that's a part of. I guess that's a part of the art of the deal.
You think he's a
But
good
but but
businessman?
he's a good business. I mean, quite questionable businessman. He's definitely a businessman.
So do you think he's maybe doing business, quote unquote, with these countries a little bit questionable?
Yeah, but overall, if it works out in the long run, then that's
Well,
great.
tell me some of the good business plans that he did that were questionable but worked out in the long run, like in his businesses.
Um, some that were questionable. I guess
Yeah.
guess the casinos. But I mean, if
That
you want
didn't
to, if
work
you
out in the long run, though.
I mean, he was worth $2 billion before he became president, so I guess it did work out in the long run. But
No,
but
I mean,
I
if
mean,
you're
if
selling watches, Trumpy trout, but shirts, hats, MAGA ties, MAGA bears, you can
yeah, so if
and your scam. Do you know that on the website where you order the Trump $100,000 Trump watches, it's a pre-order sale. You pay ahead of time. It does not guarantee you when you're going to get your watch. There is no refund. You can send it via what's that called? You can send it from other countries. You can send it via Bitcoin, where there's no traceable money, which means you can get it from other foreign adversaries.
yeah, wait. So
Right?
if you want to talk about his if you want to talk about his personal life, then I don't really think I'm the
I'm not talking
person
about his
to.
personal life.
Yeah, I know. Wait, yeah, but wait, let
I'm
me just
not
finish.
talking about his
If you
personal
want
life.
to talk about his personal life or him outside of a president, then I don't really think I'm the person because I'm not going to defend a lot of the stuff he did. If you want to talk to about him as a president, then sure. I mean, I came here talking about the trade deals. It seems that this is a great thing that these countries want to come to the table and negotiate with us.
Right. So I'm
And
saying like no, what I'm saying is people have patterns and it lets you make what's the word I'm looking for? It makes you make a better decision, you know what I'm saying, based on the context. Like
um
people have patterns. So if he is steady doing fraudulent things and if he is steady doing a lot of these things that you don't even agree with, then what makes you think he's going to change all of a sudden to make a deal for the US?
because
Context clues. Thank you.
that is what he's doing right now.
Drop some motherfucking coconuts for Erica in the chat who just sent out 10 subscriptions. Johnny, you get a subscription. Z, you get a subscription. Zeus get a subscription. Come on now. Hector, you get a subscription. Who is that? Cheryl, you get a subscription. She passing them out like Oprah, y'all. Drop some coconuts and say, thank you, Erica. I appreciate you. For Erica in the Mickey Ficky chat. Hold on. We got it. We got to play that. I play some for that.
They not like us. They not like
I like
us.
that.
They not like
Erica know that they are not like us, okay? I appreciate you. Drop some coconuts for Erica in the chat, y'all. W Erica. Thank you so much, beautiful. I appreciate you. Come on now. And we got a little bonus collected for our subscribers. You guys get access to the Discord. We have movie nights. We have all of the facts laid up in that thing too. Do we need 2 more subscriptions? Oh no, we got it. Shout out to her. Okay. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Which is wild, right? Oh yeah, also too, thank you for the dollar. It's crazy to think it's a good idea to move all of our 15 bases and equipment when you won't be the one doing it. Japan can ask us to leave since they're a sovereign country. Make sure to enlist to help if this happens. Are you okay with enlisting? Thank you
Um,
guys.
I would have loved to. I was actually going to the Naval Academy, but I got cancer, so I couldn't.
Mm.
But
Are you in remission?
no, I'm good now. But I wouldn't be able to. I can't like really get up and walk that much. So,
Got you,
but
got you. Amazing Grace, did you accidentally hit the guest button? Well, I'm glad you're all right now.
thank you.
One of the best. Oh, I love my real family. Sorry. I forgot what was I saying again?
Um, yeah, I mean, oh yeah, but and about Japan. So uh, so about what was I saying about Japan?
Japan.
Yeah,
She's talking about yeah, moving all of the stuff. There, you won't be the one doing it. It's
yeah,
easy to tell somebody else do it when you're not the one doing it. Basically.
yeah. So that's never gonna happen because Japan's smarter than that. They would never tell the U.S. to move their stuff, and because for the single reason that China would invade them in I'd say 10 seconds.
You know what I thought would never happen?
What?
That we'd have a felon as a president.
Yeah, I mean that's another pivot.
I mean, you're talking about. I'm talking about things that don't say that things can't happen. You're underestimating people. You think
Wait,
you think it makes sense for them not to do it because this would happen. but you don't understand what people have been prepared for or have been preparing for. And you think that you just going to keep bullying people and they're just going to take it because this, that, and the other. You don't
We're
know
not
what
bullying.
people are going to do, and you don't want to say they're not going to do it. I thought America wasn't going to vote for a sexual abuser, but they did. You know, so
Uh,
anything could happen.
yeah. So,
That's my point of that. It wasn't a pivot.
yeah. I mean, we can use like our like simple thinking skills. If you're Japan and you have China right next to you, and you have North Korea right next to you, and you have Russia by you,
Hey,
why
Godzilla, over on YouTube.
why would you kick out one of your strongest allies who hasn't been bullying you? I don't know where you got that from, but do you think putting tariffs on is bullying?
Do you think that telling a country that you're going to annex them and make them the 51st state and calling their prime minister the governor, do you think that's bullying?
Um,
Your allies, your
Well, I mean,
friends, right?
yeah, that is a pivot too, but also,
You just asked
yeah,
me. That is not a.
yeah,
Oh, hold on.
yes, I think that's
User,
wrong.
what's your
Yes,
name?
I think it's wrong.
What's your name?
My name is James, but
How old are you,
yes,
James?
I'm 22. Yes, wait,
Do
can I,
you
can I
know
just
what a
say,
pivot means?
yes, when you switch the topic
Right.
because you want
So
to talk.
if we're talking about our allies and bullying our allies, and then I give you an example of how Donald Trump has bullied one of our allies, that is not a pivot. That is not only on topic, it's an example of what I'm talking about on topic. And it is in line with what we're saying.
Yes, so
So that
that,
wouldn't be a pivot. That's not a different topic. We're
yeah,
talking about bullies and allies.
yeah. So as I said, I don't agree with what he's saying about Canada, but
So that's
also,
that you're bullying an ally.
yeah, but, oh yeah, but we were talking about Japan. They even bullied Japan. Japan's a very strong ally.
No, I'm just saying, but what I'm saying is if you bully our allies, do you think that they would want to just fold and do whatever you say, right?
Not in all
Okay.
circumstances.
Okay. So you and then I make sure you're make sure you're super I don't think I have enough people or enough time to get super chats Godzilla yet. So that's what we're waiting on. But you guys, my pay links are in my bio. It's I'm Jessica Simone, Cash App and Venmo. Give me a follow if you've not done so. Tap screen. Let's go ahead and get up to 75K. We have 8 heart hands left in the daily gift goal. We're trying to get up to 200 subscribers. So please subscribe if you would like access to the stickers, sub only chats, sub only lives, as well as the Discord with all of the resources that we have available in there. Our community of kings and queens. We are the royal family, as well as thank you, Dean, as well as our stickers. We appreciate that. Thank you, Amazing Grace. Yes. But yes.
You're
Mm, um, JESSICA. All right. Now, I don't know. So I got 2 questions.
Yes.
One, why are we not putting any sanctions on Russia?
Because don't we already have sanctions on Russia?
I don't know.
Is the
You tell
US?
me. You said sanctions. I'm at tariffs. I'm sorry.
Um, well, if
We'll
we,
go through the link tree. Yes, Godzilla. It's on my link tree for sure.
yeah. So the U.S. and the EU has significant sanctions since 2022. So it doesn't really matter because we don't trade with them anyway.
We do trade with Russia.
Does the USA trade with Russia? Oh, I guess we do. It's a small economy though.
What's a small economy?
3.5 billion overall
That's not a lot.
for 2 countries going back and forth, which is including imports and exports. No, that is not a lot.
What do we trade with them?
Nuclear fuel and metals. Oh, that the U.S. The U.S. imports nuclear fuel. Huh. That's kind of crazy to think about.
Hmm.
That's weird. Huh. I didn't know that. That is weird.
Why
Nuclear
don't we
fuel.
why don't we put tariffs on them?
So I think we already have sanctions on them.
I'm not talking about sanctions. I'm just talking about tariffs.
Let me look it up.
You guys, again, keep tapping the screen. And if also too, hey Ronald. Again, if you guys this Friday we may or may not be battling. I haven't gotten a confirmation. Um, yes, but make sure you're here. You can like, share, engage. You can also spy. You can go back and forth and be like, this is what they're doing over there. This is what they said they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Come back and give us some information, stuff like that. Hi Jessica. Your brows are fire. Thank you, Miss Miss Mimi. How you been? Where you been at? The only country. Yeah. So why is Russia the only country not getting tariffs?
Yeah, because so this is for Cause of America. What is that? Wait, it's .org. Is I don't know if this is a reliable source. I'll just read what it has to say. I'm gonna try to find a better source after. Um, President Trump did not impose new tariffs on Russia during the administration, primarily because existing sanctions had already significantly correlated U.S.-Russia trade. Following Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022, the U.S. implemented extensive sanctions targeting Russian individuals, entities, and sectors, leading to a dramatic reduction in trade between the two countries. The U.S. imports fell from 29 billion in 2021 before the war, before their unjustic what's the word before their
Unjustly.
their unjustly invasion of Ukraine, to 3 billion in 2024.
So do you know that he also put tariffs on a country that doesn't have any human beings on it, just penguins? So
Yeah,
we're not making any money with them, but you put tariffs on them.
because that is an
But we do
Australian
make money
territory.
with we do have people in Russia, but you didn't put any tariffs on Russia.
Yeah, we put it on. Yeah, because we put it on Australia, and that's an Australian territory.
What
So,
what's an,
so
what's an Australian territory?
the islands that have penguins on it, all of the territories that have.
So what imports are coming from those islands?
Well, it's coming from. Well, it's part of Australia, and we put it on all of Australia.
What imports are coming from the island?
I just answered the question.
Because you're saying because it's an Australian territory. I'm gonna have to look that
Yeah,
information up.
yeah, it's an Australian territory, and we put tariffs on Australia. So
And then we can put tariffs on Australia. Did we have to put it on, the island with no people on it?
yeah. So a territory means that it would include all of the if we put a tariff on a country, that means it would include all of the territories that belongs to that
And what's the
country.
name of that island again?
It's like McDonald or something. I think it was like McDonald's.
Let's
It is kind of funny.
go. A part of the Herd Island and McDonald Islands, a group uninhabited subantarctic islands located Southern Ocean, about 4,100. So, but why would we need to put it on the islands?
Yeah,
Why?
because
I'm just saying, if they take nothing there, we can put it on Australia. If they take nothing there, why do we have to go there?
it just includes all of the um it just includes all of the territories, and you see this for all the other countries too. For every other country.
Like which ones?
I don't know exactly. Let me look it up. What countries have territories? I'm sure like Japan has territories. Small island territories. Let's look at Hamboni. Did Hamboni get hit with a tariff?
Mhm. Mm.
Yeah. So for example, Hamboni is not a country. It is a Japanese territory, and they got hit with the tariff. So it just overall includes.
Are there
Um,
people in Hamboni?
I don't know. I'm sure there is.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Hamboni.
Among other reasons, as a part of a comprehensive approach to rectify perceived trade imbalances.
I don't
These
see any.
actions do not significantly target. That's not what I'm asking.
Yeah. Wait. So like I mean, it includes all the territories of the country. It's like that for every country. I just gave an example like Japan. Hamboni is
And you said there's nobody in Pamboni. Annette,
um
thank you for the $5 donut for. We don't have time to to help with his homework. I'm hollering. Drop some coconuts for Annette in the chat. I
um
appreciate you. Yes, y'all, we are working down this goal. Let's go. I appreciate it.
no I think there's people there, but uh
so McDonald is the only island that doesn't have people on it that we're putting tariffs on.
um I guess it's the only island that is occupied by another country.
So, are there any islands that aren't occupied by another country?
That have no people on it. I'm not sure.
Because I okay. Um, well, whatever with that. I still want to know. So, why do you think that we're being so lenient against Russia, considering the fact that they have enough money to go to war and attack one of our allies, which is Ukraine?
Yep.
But you don't think it's because they're friends, they're buddies, working together, or anything like that? Why do you think that?
I don't think they're necessarily friends. I think they're respected partners. They respect each other.
Partners in what?
Or I don't know if I'd even go to partners. I would say they're mutuals, if that makes sense. Like they have respect for each other.
Why? Why do you think that he respects him? If Putin has been known to be a war criminal and invade countries, and whatnot, why do you think that he respects him?
Well, so under Bush, he invaded Georgia. Under Obama, he invaded Crimea and the Donbass. Under Biden, he invaded Ukraine, and he didn't invade anywhere under Trump.
He was
So
still invading and attacking the Donbass under Donald Trump. He also attacked their grid, their infrastructure as well.
yeah, I said new invasions.
You said that he attacked Donbass under Biden. Like he was attacking
No,
Donbass.
under Obama, I think.
Oh yeah, Biden, but he was also attacking the Donbass under Donald Trump as well.
Yeah, I said he didn't invade any other country during Trump.
So what does that mean?
He was already invaded, so he's already there.
So what does that mean? He didn't stop because Trump was there.
Well, yeah. As I said, he didn't invade any new thing.
No, I'm asking, but my question to you was, why do you think that he respects him? Why do you think they respect each other?
Because he didn't invade any new territory.
He didn't stop either. He didn't do anything different because Trump came in office.
Donbass. Wait, sorry, I'm gonna see when the dates were. The Donbass region, east of Ukraine, was Russia involved since 2014. But a full
because Rhea wants to ask you a question. I'll let you finish.
Wait,
and then Rhea wants to ask you a question.
Yeah, so 2014 to 2020, Russia just kept troops there, but didn't really but it was an ongoing conflict. They didn't really like do much more. And then in 2022, they started their horrible.
They didn't do much more than what?
They didn't do much more than just like stay there with military troops. I mean, it's an ongoing conflict that's been going on since 2014 with Ukraine.
So they've been attacking them. So even them in quote unquote invading Ukraine, that's not new in 2022. They've been invading Ukraine since Crimea then, correct? That's not a new. So this thing under Biden is not a new thing, like you say. It's an ongoing thing. It's been going on since 2014. Since they first began to invade Ukraine. Jordan, thank you for the $15 donor that said you should start playing the Jeopardy music when the guest is trying to answer a question. Thank you so much. I usually have my whole
Not a bad
music,
idea.
but I'm trying to get on my hours up on TikTok and Twitch and stuff. So I can't use my camera. I can't use my computer. It's not easily accessible because I have to push mute or we'll hear playback. And all of my sounds are on the computer. So that's why it's a little bit hard. But I usually would have something playing my hold music. Don, thank you for the $5 for he twists more than a tornado. I'm hollering. Drop some coconuts for Jordan and Don in the chat. Thank y'all so much.
User, can I talk to you about something?
Yeah, wait, can I just say,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, so this has been a conflict for a while, obviously, and I'm not just saying it happened under Biden. I'm saying that it also happened under Bush and Obama. He does so Putin has a tendency, he's a terrible person, where he just invades countries because he wants to bring the Soviet glory back, I guess is what he wants to say. But I mean,
Yeah,
he's
he
not,
invaded Crimea.
yeah, I mean, he's not really a communist, he's more of a fascist. But
Right. So why do you think, again, back to the original question, why do you think that Donald Trump respects him?
I think that they have a respect for each other because of how much power each of them hold.
You think that a US president should respect a communist and fascist leader? Also, Russia has imposed tariffs on us, and if Donald Trump's main idea was to put on reciprocal tariffs because he thought these countries' tariffs were unfair, then why is Trump not placing a tariff on Russia when Russia places tariffs on the US?
Because he did it off trade deficits.
No, but we have a trade deficit due to Russia. Russia has placed high tariffs on cars and alcohol on the US.
Yeah, I don't think there's a trade deficit. Does the USA have a I think we actually import. I think they have a trade deficit with us.
Now, the actual question I wanted to ask you was different. So you were saying that the reason we placed tariffs on the McDonald Islands that was because it's part of Australian territory and you don't just exempt it. But you do know that the US has placed tariffs on China and exempted Hong Kong from these tariffs. So they could have not placed tariffs on the island with just penguins. Like that makes no sense.
Yeah, it just doesn't matter. Like it's just not
that. It does matter because we're placing nonsensical tariffs and the whole world is laughing at us thinking we're a joke when the Secretary of Treasury when the Secretary of Treasury is double downing on these tariffs saying, yeah, it was a necessary thing when it's literally an island of penguins.
Yeah, so wait, where'd you see Hong Kong?
I'm just saying in general, we've placed tariffs on China with exempting Hong Kong from these tariffs. So
No, we
if we
didn't.
placed a tariff on Australia, we could have exempted the McDonald Islands from these tariffs.
No, we didn't. We didn't take anything off Hong Kong.
No, I'm not saying now, but in the past we have.
Yeah, yeah, we're talking about right now though.
No, I'm talking about the US could have exempted the McDonald Islands. Just because they're an Australian territory doesn't mean they had to tariff the entire country.
Yeah,
that was your argument.
Because it just doesn't matter.
It does matter. We're a laughing stock in the world.
But why?
Really? You do you really think that? You really think
Yeah, I do. I do. Look at any global news.
Do you think that the strongest country with the strongest economy, the strongest
economy? Have you seen the stock market? Everyone's 401ks are done.
My dad. In the world right now.
No. Listen, my dad invested my education in the stock market. He had stock markets. It is completely decimated. My dad has been stressing on a daily basis. This is happening to so many millions of Americans, and we are a more privileged pack. But if you look at lower income families, their money is gone. Explain that, please.
Their money isn't gone. It's I wouldn't say it's gone. Seeming that the top 90 the top 8% of wealth in our country holds the top 94% of stocks in our country. But
no, they don't. The majority of people in here own about.
Do you want a source for that?
About 53 to 58%.
Yeah, and it better not be Fox News.
I've been giving good sources, host. You know that.
Yeah, what you got?
Does the top 94 or does the top 8% own? Wait, what do I look at? How much is the top 8%? How much does the top 8% percent of
Like, I can't. The economy is clearly not the strongest in the world when you're
It is.
looking at
Name
our
one that's
economy
stronger.
right now.
Name one that's stronger.
Dude, just look at our stock
That,
prices and our
Name
but this is the
economy,
thing. Hold on,
inflation.
hold on.
You do know that everyone's projecting a
Mm-mm.
recession, right?
Name one that's stronger.
Oh,
But my thing is, if we're all,
when you're
It is.
looking at our,
Mm-mm.
dude, just look
But my thing is,
when you're
It is.
looking at our
Name one that's
economy
stronger.
right now.
Name one that's stronger.
Dude, just look at our stock
that,
prices and our
Name
but this is the
economy,
thing. Hold on, hold
inflation.
on.
You do know that everyone's projecting a
Mm-mm.
recession, right?
Name one that's stronger.
Oh,
But my thing is, if we've always been I'm saying that now we're going even further and further down the tank.
Yeah, wait. So Axios and Yahoo Finance, if you want to source, those are the two first ones that came up. If you want more, then I'm glad to give them to you, Ria. But we 100% are the strongest economy in the world right now. It's not even a question. Even if every single economy was on every single other country, even if they were all doing their best right now, we would still have the strongest economy.
But my
oh
thing
my
is,
God, bro.
so when Donald Trump ran on his presidency, he said that we're America's piss poor, we're down, we're going down, people don't respect us, we have a terrible economy.
Yeah. So
And everybody believed that.
yeah.
And
So
what you know and what I know is that it's a lie, right?
yeah, obviously.
So why do you vote for the liar?
Because I tend to judge people off policies more than words. I tend to vote for the politician, not the person, technically.
You don't think character is an important part when you're electing the most powerful person in the world?
I think that what they do in office and what they do with other countries, I think that's really all that matters.
So you don't think,
You
okay,
don't
so
do
the
you think
purpose,
that their morals and their values and their practices will be implemented in the decisions they make for the American people?
If they have bad morals, bad implications, and bad values, and they implement that into their stuff, then they are a bad politician. But if they let's say they have that, which
No.
and let's say they have that and they don't implement it, then you can judge it off.
You can be a bad politician, but you can also be a liar, right?
Yeah, a lot of politicians are liars.
Right.
I have a
So
question.
if he's up there saying if he's lying all the time, how do you know what to believe?
I go off actions. I go off sources.
Like which actions made you vote for him?
The border encounters and crossings being down during his term.
So you're talking about when he was ripping children and separating families.
That happened under Obama and Biden too. But
No, we're talking about Trump.
but like as I'm saying, I'm
I don't
comparing.
ever remember them saying, "Oh, Obama taking the baby right off the mom's tits and losing," and people are losing their children. They're not even. Shout out to Biden for reuniting a lot of families with their kids.
By letting 10 million people
He
cross.
also deported them too, and thus far he's also deported more people than Donald Trump has too.
Yeah, and I think Trump needs to do this a lot faster because Obama got what 5 million done in 8 years. That's incredible, and I think that Trump needs to. I think Trump, what are they at 250,000? Like not even 150,000. It's something like that.
Wait, I have a question for you, sir. So
hold on one second. You
okay.
said, but when Donald Trump was in office, more more immigrants kept coming into the United States every year, and it almost doubled between 2018 and 2019. The only time it went back down was in 2020, and that's obviously because of C-19.
Yeah, and also Remain in Mexico also helped, but
Right, but so my thing is,
Remain in
they
Mexico's not a
doubled it every year since his presidency. 2017 to 2018, it went up. 2018 to 2019, it almost doubled, and it only went down in 2020 because of the pandemic.
yeah, wait. So the Department of Homeland Security, actually, I had this source up on the thing. I want to find it. It was something about the encounters at the border. I think it was something about 2017 to 2020. The encounters at the border was 3 million, and 2021 to 2024, it was like 10 million. So wait, I'm
So
gonna
those are encounters, including legal migration, because those are encounters not specifically due to illegal immigrants. If you look at the definition, if you've ever seen Parker or Dean's live, they've talked about this constantly, where the definition of encounters in that news article includes legal migration and asylum-seeking claims. So that's not just illegal immigrants.
As well as if the same person could come, they can turn them around, they can leave, and they can come back, and they will still count it as another encounter, and it's the
And
same
these are
person.
also just estimates. They didn't track every single person.
yeah, I mean, but when the estimate is 7 million or 8 million more, then
Right, but this is legal migration too. This is not just illegal immigrants. This is asylum seeking claims, all pathways that are legal. So
wait, and then
now I need to actually ask you a question back to what we were saying. So the executive branch, the goal of the executive branch is to enforce the laws on the people. Now my question is, how can you expect a president to enforce the laws on the people when they can't even enforce certain laws on themselves, when they break the laws? How can you enforce them? How can you allow them or believe that they will enforce these people on the rest of the public?
oh, 1 sec. I'm finding about
Okay, so don't answer my question then.
yeah, no, I'll answer in a second. But so from 2017 to 2020, there's about 1.7 million getaways, and from 2021 to 2024, there's about over 2 million known getaways, and that's from the Department of Homeland Security. Wait, what was your other
If
question?
they got away, how do you know how many they were?
Because it's an estimate from the Department of Homeland Security, which one was published in 2020, one was published in 2024.
How do they count getaways?
It's an estimate.
But if I come in your house and I sneak into the attic and you don't know I'm there, and I bring some people with me, how many people do I have in the attic?
I trust the Department of Homeland Security to make an estimate.
How do they make an estimate?
I don't know. I trust them though. It's a big corporation or organization. I
So
guess.
can you answer my previous question?
Yeah. Wait. What was it? Sorry.
So my question was, okay, so the executive branch, the goal of it is to enforce the laws on the people.
Yep.
How can you expect a president to enforce the laws on all citizens when they can't even enforce it on themselves?
Can you be a little more elaborate?
Yeah, Trump has violated several laws. He has 34 federal charges. How can you expect a president to enforce the laws on the public if they can't enforce it on themselves, if they have to violate these laws?
Yeah, as I said, I go off actions as what he's doing as president, and
So
what.
you,
And
so
wait,
I
let me-
trust
let me-
who
can I finish?
willingly violates the laws.
Can I finish?
You trust him to expect all of these citizens to follow those same laws?
Yeah. Can I finish? So I trust what he's doing with his actions as president, and what he's doing as president is finding people who entered the country illegally and deporting them, just like how most other presidents would. For example, Obama, who was, I liked Obama. He was a good guy.
You didn't answer my question though.
Yeah,
You're
I just did.
pivoting.
I just did.
No, you're pivoting.
I just did. I just.
So
I
you're
just.
okay. So maybe I missed it. Can you tell me again? Can you answer the question
Yeah.
again?
Yeah. So I go off actions as what they do as president, and the action here is finding people enter the country illegally, which is breaking the law.
And certain actions he did as president was also violating the law, which he got exempt from because of the Supreme Court ruling.
Please let me finish what I'm saying. But finding people who enter the country illegally and deporting them, which is no law.
So can you answer what I said?
Yeah, that is the answer. I've said it like 3
But
times.
as president, he has violated laws that the
Like
Supreme Court has allowed him to get away with. So he's violated laws as president as well. You can't trust him to enforce laws then.
Okay, who interprets the laws?
What's that called? Supreme Court justice.
Yeah,
but they also given immunity, but even though when he was in office the first time, he had to remain in Mexico was unconstitutional. He also withheld aid to Ukraine, which is why they were even impeaching him in the first place, because he was bribing them. He was withholding aid so they could to try to corrupt Zelensky. That's first of all. And he also sent fake electors. He's
Yeah.
literally
So
on the phone saying, "Find me more 11,000 more votes."
yeah. Wait. Okay.
So
Yeah.
he
So
was doing this as president.
So he obviously didn't win the 2020 election. That's pretty obvious. But I don't know
Right.
why. But what I'm saying is if you're saying that the Supreme Court,
Pamela, thank you for the $40 for the lies he tell, honey. Drop some coconuts for Pamela in the chat. Thank you, beautiful. W
Yeah.
And
Pam.
thank you everyone for the gifts.
Yeah. So if the Supreme Court lets him get away with it, then that means that it's not breaking the law because they're the people
No,
that
he
No,
enforce
still
the law.
broke the
Getting
law.
it
Exempting
just
someone
because you
doesn't
get
mean they
away
didn't
with it
break
don't
the
mean
If
you're
they
law.
not breaking
exempt
the
it, that
law.
means he's not breaking the law.
Okay,
No, he
okay,
still
hold
broke
on
it.
one second. So if
Can
you
you
go
find
to
me
the
an
store,
example?
if you go to the store and you steal something, but you don't get caught, or you know somebody that works there and they say they'll turn their face so you could leave, are you still breaking the law?
Um. Yeah. So what has he done to break the law?
No, an even better example is if you are a low time dealer and you get caught and the police say, "Oh, we'll drop your charges if you turn in your boss." Did they? And so they no longer have those charges. They still broke the law, even if they got immunity.
Yeah, well, the difference is those are the people that literally make the law for the entire country. The police aren't making the law. The worker at the
They
store.
don't make the law. That's the Congress. That's the legislature. They enforce the law.
No, they interpret the law. So
No, the police does not interpret the law. They
I said the
enforce it.
Supreme Court.
You said the police.
I said
You did just say
that the police don't have authority to do that. I said that the Supreme Court interprets the law. So they
That's not
decide
what
if
my
what he's doing is
question was, though.
unconstitutional. And if something is constitutional, then they will tell him that.
Ugh, dude, you're just pivoting.
How is that a pivot? I'm telling you.
Because you
that the
didn't answer
Supreme
my
Court-
question.
I don't think you understand the Supreme Court interprets the law.
Yes, I do.
Okay,
Are
wait,
you
okay,
kidding me?
wait.
I'm in
Okay,
AP Gov.
So it does basically.
so-
So this is. I just wanted you to know, you're okay with Donald Trump breaking the law as long as he got friends that'll help him do it.
If the Supreme Court says that if the Supreme Court interprets the law and says that it's not breaking the law and it's and there's nothing else that nothing they need to
Surprisingly,
do.
Michael, there's nothing on the plate.
What? If the Supreme Court interprets the law and says that he's not breaking any law, then
He
That's
34
not
count
what they
he
said.
34 count felony charges.
okay. Well,
First of all, that's not what the Supreme Court ruling said. They said he's exempt. he's
Heather,
given
thank you for the
immunity from
$10
breaking the law.
donut that said, I am starting to play. I can't hang with the entitled cognitive dissonance. Baby, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem because I don't understand. First of all, drop some coconuts for Heather. Thank you. She has officially started passing around the plate. 10 on it. Now, what I want to say is that you're mad. You seem to be upset when quote unquote immigrants come across the country and you say that they're doing it illegally. But it's okay when Donald Trump breaks the law. Nobody even had his back when it comes to these 34 count felony charges. He was charged.
Yeah. So he did his actions, which was, God knows. I mean, yeah, and these people should get their actions because if you come to the country illegally, then you should be deported.
So if you do wrong and you should have consequences for your actions, why do instead of Donald Trump, receiving consequences, why do you reward him with your vote instead of punishing him by not voting for the criminal?
Yeah. As I said, so I judge people off what they do actions as president. And I thought that he was the better. I mean, he wasn't he wouldn't have been my number one guy. There was Democrats I would have rather had than him. There's
Okay,
a lot.
I just want to
Hold on,
clarify for you.
What was wrong with Kamala Harris?
It wasn't necessarily something that was wrong with her. It was more just looking at two policies, or two people's policies, I guess.
Donald Trump didn't have any policies.
Also, the Supreme Court
He wasn't very specific
interpretation.
in policy.
Hold on. The Supreme Court interpretation.
Thank you, Annette, for the $40 donut that says, baby, we have had enough. Now, unfortunately, even though you voted for the dictator, we still believe in democracy. And here they vote with their dollars. And today they have voted you out. You can come back tomorrow. Have your resources with you. And please be fair in the conversation. But tonight,
have a great night.
You're out.
Love freedom of speech. Have a great night.
Y'all, my phone is not working. Can somebody drop him for me?
I'll just leave. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
So while you bring up the next guest, I just want to clarify for the people, the Supreme Court interpretation was not that, he didn't break a law. The interpretation.
Drop some coconuts for Annette. I'm sorry, Rhea. Go ahead.
No,
drop some coconuts. Stop your Annette in the chat, y'all.
it was that even though he's president, if he commits a crime while president, he gets exempt from that. He gets immunity from that. Not that that means he didn't break a law. It just means that he's no longer going to be convicted for that law. So what he was saying is completely factually inaccurate. Thank you for letting me come up,
Of
by the
course,
way.
no
I'm
problem.
enjoying
Thank you so much,
this.
Rhea. We appreciate it. Can somebody drop Rhea for me too? I don't know why I can't.
No, can I stay?
Well, Santana's supposed to be co-hosting with me tonight. I don't know
Oh.
where he is, but obviously whenever that immigration comes back up, hope you're around because I will definitely bring you back up. I
Oh
appreciate
yeah,
you, love.
I'll just stay in the guest box.
Okay,
And then if
got you.
everyone
I
bring me up, you
appreciate you,
can.
alone. Drop some coconuts for Rhea in the chat, baby, because she was cooking too. Okay, I was like,
Thank you.
mm-hmm. Where's Dayton? You know what? Dayton may like Dayton would say, I'm at my black job. Let me see. I may have to get culture. I have to make culture and chaos a what's that called? A fucking mod. Cause I can't do anything. I don't know what's wrong with my shit. I don't know what's wrong with my shit. Official Z girl, thank you for the $20 for getting the fuck out of here. So really what it bars down to is okay when like this is it, what's his name? User. I don't know. I can't remember what you said your name was. Drop some coconuts in the chat for the official Z girl. Cause this is what it all bars down to, you guys. I want you, if you're still in here, to really think about your inherent racism, misogyny, privilege, right? When is the first podcast? Again, next Monday, you guys, which I'm excited about. Sabrina's in the building. Drop some coconuts for Sabrina, you guys. So what it comes down to is racism, misogyny, privilege. And my thing is, your parents may not raise you and say, we're a racist. Hey, do something. How you doing too, love? Your family is not going to say we're a racist family. We don't like those niggers. You know what I'm saying? They may not always say that. You know what I mean? But they do things and they act a certain way when they come around certain people. Block Tiger. Hold on. Block Tiger, yeah. When they come around certain people that they inherently instill in their children and they don't even know why. You don't even like tariffs, but you voted for Trump. You don't even Stephanie, you can block him. I don't even want him in here. I would love to see Dutchell's handle user, right? She would have dropped them facts on a Deb. Is that my Debbie? First podcast 4/14/25. Yes, on every platform, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you watch and listen to podcasts, that's where it will be. Um think about it, you don't like tariffs. He's putting tariffs on Penguin Island. He's not putting tariffs on Russia. You saying they respect each other. He's respecting the fascists. You're not even thinking. You don't even care when you don't even care what he did ahead of time, and it's not. You're not even thinking critically to think that the person who has these patterns of fraud, scam, lie is going to implement his practices as a old ass man who is set in their ways. Sabrina, thank you for the 25. Just because. Can't stay, but hope you're doing well. I appreciate you. I hope everything is well with you, darling. Drop some coconuts for Sabrina in the chat right now. So you got to think about it. You're probably voting because you don't even know. You might not even know you're racist or misogynistic. He don't have any policies. You say he keep lying. You don't believe nothing he say. But you voted for him. Kamala Harris had policies. They all made sense. But yet you still did it. Oh, come on. We like a braider. Honey, why? Why you do this? Why do no problem, beautiful. Thank you so much. Can somebody drop Stitch for me? I don't know why my phone isn't working. Heart hands, welcome to the chat. How are you?
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. I can't complain.
You're so
Thank y'all
beautiful.
so much.
I
Thank you.
don't
You
know.
said why? You said why are you doing this? Why am I doing what?
There's a lot of hatred coming from you. And I just, so
Are you
you're,
well? Let me get my back up account in here because I can't. Y'all. I don't even know if y'all gonna be able to go fast enough.
did you ask me if I was new?
No, I asked you. Was you well? Were you
Am I
well? Are
well?
you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Are you okay? Because you voted for
I am blessed
Kamala.
and highly favored.
Is that what you're going to tell me? You voted for Kamala? Sure.
Systemically correct, which means that I'm not changing the conversation. I heard what you said, even
Okay.
though we're talking about are having voters remorse. I just love how beautiful Kamala is and the impact that she
She is
has. That
beautiful.
even though she is not our current president, you guys still want to talk about her. I mean, I love talking about her, so I'm not
She is
mad. But
beautiful. But you know
tonight,
what I'm not going to do?
tonight's
Is
conversation
be
is:
a
are you having
hypocrite.
voters remorse? I'm assuming you're not yet.
No. I voted for him 3 times. I would never have voters remorse. I actually think the third time was the best time.
I think you're in love with him. You sound like you're in love with
Maybe.
him.
Maybe.
What do you love most about him? Do you like it when he say
I,
bigly?
yeah, I like that he has a set of balls.
Oh,
I do. I like that
yeah. I
he's a
heard they
real
dropped
man.
down to his knees. Guess what Annette said? Do you know who Annette is?
Who's in that?
Annette said, "Get the fuck out of here right now!" Drop some coconuts for Annette in the chat, y'all, for the $50 donation. She said, "Baby, girl, bye, girl, bye, girl, bye. Try again another day. Shit, go stop Kamala or something. The fuck." The fuck, girl, you was in love with that man. His balls is at his kneecap, and you was in love, girl. W and that's in the chat right now, y'all. I want to see nothing but. Okay, what is you talking about? Oh my goodness, that was fucking hilarious, though. Y'all, I want to see coconuts for like the next 60 seconds. I want to see 100 coconuts. Yeah, okay, girl. She's like, girl, bye, girl. Get the hell out of here. Y'all love some Kamala Harris, and I get it. She could have been your president. But the patriarchy won't let you be great, honey. You're in love with him. The hair on his balls, even the little shit that dripped down from his diaper to his balls, baby. You're in love with the man. You sound in love. I don't have voters remorse. I voted for him 3 times. I love his balls. He just does something to me. And when he say bigly, oh my God, he'd be like billions and billions of dollars. Oh, oh, and when he say drill, baby, drill, I can't. Oh, I just lose it every single time. Oh Lord, Trumpy, Trumpy, you got Trumpy trout, don't you? Get the fuck out of here, girl. This has nothing to do with policy. You're in the wrong line. This has nothing to do with policy. This has nothing to do with morals. You're in love. You don't. You are one of those women who write men in jail. You have probably written Jeffrey Dahmer some letters, baby, trying to get conjugal visits. Something's wrong with you. This ain't it. This ain't it. Don't even mute her. Just let her sit in the comments and ignore her like her mama do, okay? Or her daddy did, because obviously it's some daddy issues. Not some Trumpy trout, baby. You probably were sitting up on right above the refrigerator or some shit. That was funny. That was so that was funny, okay? I was like, girl, your Dama didn't want you, and neither does Trump, okay? Not now. Not now. The fuck never. Not now. The fuck never. That was funny. Girl, bye. Bless you, girl. She said, bless you, girl. Okay. Bless you, child. That was the best thing. That was. She in love. This ain't got nothing to do with policy. This ain't got nothing to do with morals or nothing. You're in love. You're in love with one of those men. Okay. I don't need that kind of blessing at all. At the fuck all. Po baby. Po baby. That's okay. Do your husband know? Let me stop tripping. She ain't married. So yes, if you're having voters remorse, considering the fact that MAGA is running Musk, you know what I'm saying? The stock market is down. It's crashing. Now everybody's like, one lady in Fox News literally said, I'm not worried about my 401k right now. Cause I believe in this man. Girl, do you know how crazy you sound? You're losing your money. You're losing your life savings, your investments. People are putting what's a damn lie? There's a damn lie that she not that she not worried, or it's a damn lie that she ain't she should, well, allegedly she Donald Trump pardoned her husband. I lost so much money last week. You know what? I done lost so much money in crypto and in stocks. I'm just like, it is what it is. It is what the fuck it is, okay? You buy the dip and it dips some more. Look who it is,
I was in the chat for Jessica Simone.
y'all!
What up, Jess?
Hey, coconuts in the chat for Santana. We have a very special guest today. Our co-host, which I co-host with on our brand new podcast, Culture and Chaos Podcast, and which I know you have already subscribed to. If not, click the link in my bio. It's the very first link. And follow all the socials right now. Okay. I'm just going to have to hustle hard again, right? Santana, how you doing today?
Jess, it has been a day. I mean, like, ooh. It wasn't as bad as it could have been, right? I mean, like the
Come on now.
stock market's kind of like, I heard you just talking about your crypto, and it's funny, because the crypto bros, right? They said it was President Crypto, right? Like that was the thing. It was President Crypto, but ooh, it's not looking too good, Jess. Not looking too
Mm-hmm.
good.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Hannah. How you doing, love? Yes, 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 y'all. If y'all have that daily heart meet, please tap screen. Let's get it up to 100K. Who is that just subscribed? Let's go. Reba, thank you for the subscription. Drop some coconuts for Reba in the chat, because even Reba knows that they are not like us.
They not like us. They
They're
not
not
like
like us.
us.
Hey,
They not-
Vicky. It got crazy in here. Okay.
yeah.
I don't
What's
know if
been
you just
going on,
heard that
Jess?
last person.
I did not. I mean, again, like how work
Mm-hmm.
be working.
She, she
So
she was in love with Donald Trump.
of
She's like,
course,
I do. I love him. I voted for him 3 times. You voted for Kamala Harris. Thank you for that money, guys. Let's go. She voted for him 3 times. I was like, oh, you sound like you in love. She said, I like that he
hmm
got balls. I'm like, it's getting real
Okay.
weird. Thank you, baby. Ah,
Okay.
come on, drop some coconuts for Hana in the chat. Let's go. Thank you, beautiful. Yes, royal champions. Period. Come on, royal champions. Let's go. Let's go.
It's
Um.
it's interesting how like they absolutely leaned into the idea that he's something that he's not, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they continue to prop him up, and I don't know, it's fascinating, Jess. I could not fathom that type of loyalty, right?
Mm.
I wish, I know my wife loves me, I know she does, but I don't even think that she loves me as much as they love Trump, because this is insane.
It's a different type of love. It's crazy. Hey,
It is.
Hana. Thank you, baby. It's a different type of love. It don't matter what they do. Like literally, bank accounts draining, jobs lost at the house, rent, mortgage not paid, food
And then
hungry.
Jess, and then he puts out like, oh, I did it on purpose. I crashed. I did it. And then they're like, yup, he did it on purpose.
He
It's
has a
all good.
plan.
They say he playing 4D chess all along. He got crayons and he's just doodling on the wall.
Yes, because they talk about like how he don't really read. Well, he can't really read allegedly. Any documents, he's always like read it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then if when one of the guys that worked with him about the re- pulling the people back from Afghanistan was like he had to put it in
Mm-hmm.
the most simplest term, like
Mm-hmm.
we drop kaboom,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
probably get a little red color and then draw some yellow fire, orange fire, you know what I'm saying? Mix it all together. He's like, oh, okay, I like that idea.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
One, two sentences, just like his quote unquote policies. Share
Well,
the live, you guys.
one of my favorite videos is Pete Davidson talking about him on Saturday Night Live. Have you ever seen that?
Mm-mm. Hold
So
on. I mean, there's been quite a few of them talking about Trump on Saturday Night Live.
no. When Trump actually was on Saturday Night Live,
Mm.
right? And so Pete Davidson was talking about, Trump can't read, right? And they write the scripts and they're doing table reads, and then Trump was like, I'm not gonna really read this. I'm not really gonna say the lines. I'm just gonna do it how I want to do it. I'm sure that's okay, right? And everybody's just like, okay. And so, like he was trying to read the script, and he said it was a part where it was supposed to be his daughter at the theme park, and the line was, okay, well, I guess we're not gonna do that then. Turkey legs, like let's go get turkey legs, right? And so Donald Trump looked at it and said, okay, we're not gonna do that, right? Turkey legs, and called his daughter turkey legs. It's the whole thing.
He has no
So,
concept of a sentence.
mm-mm, mm-mm,
And I do know what you were talking about, but just in case the people didn't, when you started explaining it, I did remember hearing that when he's like, "Yeah, I don't think he can read," and he was laughing about it. But I know a few people in the chat have may not have heard the story, but
mm-hmm.
yeah, that was fucking hilarious. And then also too, when the person I forgot what's the name was came over from France, and he had that letter in the Oval
Oh,
Office.
from the UK. Yeah. When they gave when the prime minister gave him like King Charles's letter, and knowing that he couldn't read it,
They
straight props
set
to
him
Jess.
up.
It's a setup.
Oh, he's like, you want me to read this? He's like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
read it. He's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's a big paragraph. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
look at that
Look
signature.
at the signature. Won't you read it for him? Got it.
Well,
Got
tell
it.
him what it say.
Oh, okay. We'll read it out for the class.
Oh my goodness. Yes. If you guys voted for Donald Trump and you're having voters remorse, I would love to talk to you about why, where it went wrong. What did you believe? What did you really think that what made you believe him? What up, Johnny?
Mm-hmm.
What made you believe him? That Charles was being petty. I laughed so hard. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I said the
Mm-hmm.
man
Mm-hmm.
really can't read, y'all. Right in
But
front of
he can't even
everybody.
weed. He can't even weed.
Would vote for him 1,000 times in a row. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
really? Tell me why. Like, what is
Get in
it
the
that you?
box.
Yeah, and obviously, I don't know if you've been here for a while. You obviously see that we have Avengers Unite. Let's go, y'all. I love my royal family. I love y'all so much. Um, what was I about to say? I would love to for you to come up. You see that we can have a very cordial conversation. We're not gonna be we don't have to be yelling or any of that chat. I would love to know like what makes you want to vote for him 1,000 times over.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
what do you love so much that you do it 1,000? 1,000 is a lot.
That's a lot.
Dilly
That's a lot.
Willie! What up, Dill? How you doing, love?
There are certain people that come on and they're like, "Yeah, I voted for him all 3 times." Okay, let's talk about it. Like, what made you feel as if it was a good idea? Like, it has to be something, right? There had to
Mm-hmm.
be something that was like, "Oh, this is a good idea."
And I want to know what that is. I'm
Hmm.
doing good, miss you. Tell your the wife I said, hey, Hector, welcome in. Oh,
So did you come up to be weird, Hector? Yeah,
oh,
he
you're a
came up to
mouth
be weird.
breather.
He came up to be weird. Got it.
Okay.
Got it. Got it.
Thank
Got
you,
it.
Taylor. I appreciate that. Oh, Hector's a weird. It's only one good Hector I know. No, I
Hmm.
know two good Hectors. Hector, the live streamer, and Hector, our friend Hector, was also.
Yeah, but the live streamer gets L's in the chat. L's in the chat for Hector. Everybody, I need to see everybody putting L's
Why
in
you
the
mad?
chat
Because
for
he was
Hector.
on the Avengers side.
No, he always get L's.
Yeah, block the mouth breather.
Hmm.
Okay, Hector, don't come back.
You
We
are
don't want
not
to say
welcome.
anything. You obviously are a kid, sir. I'm not
Hmm.
even gonna say sir, son.
You
L
know what it
me, yeah,
is?
L to you, love. L to you. You got it right.
You know what it is? It's like they actually they don't have anything to say. They don't have anything that would actually be substantial, and they can't really defend them.
Mm-hmm.
And so at this point, it's just like, what can I do to push back on anyone that's talking negative about Donald Trump without having to actually defend him? And
Mm-hmm.
so they do stuff like that.
And
Like,
you
that's the
know,
best they got.
yeah, I mean, but it's very low vibrational, just like their leader.
Hmm.
Um, and that's all they can resort to because they never really had anything to begin with. And
Hmm.
the more he say, the less like I can come up, the less I can talk. Some of them don't even want to come in the comments anymore. Like,
Oh yeah, no, 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 absolutely.
and I'm like, and everybody just gonna sweep under the rug like that. This signal thing is still a thing. Like it is
Yeah.
still a part of our security. We
Well,
he, I think he must tank the stock market so we can forget about that.
well, Jess, I saw a meme where it was like Pete Hegseth smiling, and it was like, smile if your boss crashed the market so people would forget about your F up. I'm like, and did.
Yeah, because that's exactly what happened. I'm like, oh, so everybody's worried about your money. Nobody's worried about, and you know what? You got to be a really good friend to have your back like that. Okay.
Mhm,
And I
mhm,
don't even think it's more so about really being his friend. I think it's more so about I can't have this look bad on me.
mhm.
After I done vouched for you so many times. Thank you for the heart, me. After I vouched for you for so long. So and then yeah, because you're gonna get that. That's like a you should be jailed for that.
Yep.
And then I heard that he's being investigated. He had a bunch of other chats going on as well.
Yeah, that was it Waltz? Whatever his name. Yeah, he had like 20 more. Like
Damn.
20 more. I mean, he was out here getting it, just out here getting it.
So like, hitting the bitch from OnlyFans, like, yeah, I run the world now, right?
Mhm,
I can
mhm.
protect you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But,
Oh,
that's how it goes.
brother.
Yeah.
First of all, before we get into it, y'all, give me a follow if you guys have not done so. Let's tap the screen and get to 100K. Let's do it in like 10 minutes. 20. It's like 9:22 now and 9:32. If we're not at 100K, we're gonna go ahead and go um to what's that called? Sub only chat. I mean, I think that's only fair because 10 minutes is a long time for to get 30 of 30K. Let me see. I'm gonna reset my gift goal. Always the best way to support the live is via Cash App and or Venmo. My pay link is right here. I'm Jessica Simone, and it's also in my bio. We have $116 left in the nightly goal, and also Santana's pay links is in his bio as well. Be sure to show our amazing co-host some love, okay? And make sure you are subscribed to the Culture and Chaos podcast. First episode will be dropping April 14th, which is next
April 14th.
Monday. Next Monday. This is the beginning of something great, and be sure to share it with a friend. If everybody
Mm-hmm.
share it with at least one person, um, that we will be more than grateful. All right.
Brother, are you following the Culture and Chaos podcast on YouTube?
I would never do that. Listen,
No,
um,
come
I'm,
on,
I'm
listen. You might actually learn something.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm answering. I'm here to ask a question. Are you telling people that I'm running from you, Santana?
Did you come on someone else's live looking for me?
I saw you up on a live. Erica Shante just told me, "Oh, I heard you
That
running."
ain't even her name.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Erica. I was just say Erica. I was like, no, he didn't. He couldn't have said that. He couldn't have said
Yeah.
that.
I mean, there's a video. You can go watch it. You're definitely.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm here now. Handle me now, bro.
Well, again, this is someone else's live, so I will acquiesce to my lovely host, and as she continues to dog walk you, I'll, come in and guide your leash as needed. You got it, Jess.
Brother, are you finally having voters remorse?
Never. Why would I have voters remorse from saving you and the rest of the people that voted for Congress?
So I feel like you've been saying that one a lot lately because I feel like I don't know, do you get like more of a response out of that and that makes you feel a little bit better?
No, I literally feel like that the nation would have been, we would have seen the ending of America if we would have voted Kamala. And it's not like a joke. I'm not sensationalizing it for humor. Nah, like this was the end of America.
Because I know how much you need TikTok and I know how much this election has consumed your life that you're losing all the people around you and gaining only new and fake friends. So I was just wondering like once you said that I'm saving people's lives or whatever and you got the reaction you got, how did it make you feel?
Can we not? I don't want to have a therapy session that I don't need, okay?
You definitely need therapy, brother.
Why do I need therapy?
Brother, you
Just
lost your whole girlfriend because you can't get off of app.
you,
You're not even on this bitch
I
really
can get
making
another
any.
girlfriend. It's all right. It's okay.
I no
We
no
we
no,
move
brother.
on in
Let's
life.
be
Okay?
serious.
We'll have
Let's be
more dates.
serious. Don't be Trump. Be serious.
I'm serious. I'm not saying I'm the most handsome guy, but you know what?
I would
can
agree.
engage a woman, and I can engage a woman. I know how to.
How do you know how to
Walks
engage
like
a
you.
woman?
Like so.
Let me tell you how I know you don't know how to engage a woman because you can't stay off the
Yo,
app.
can we talk
You can't
about
even stay off the
politics?
app long enough to talk to a woman.
Listen,
This is about as
can we
close as
talk
you
about
get.
politics?
You say that you love Trump and you're saving people's lives and you love this and you love that and you always talk about your libs and your Democrats, but yet you're on Erica's live trying to holler at her. Go. Why don't you talk to one of your unfortunate looking conservative women?
I was talking about what culture should be for all people. Not that I
It
was.
sounds like you just
You
like
don't.
chaos.
Exactly. You don't know anything about the culture. All you know is chaos.
Santana, you said I
I'm way
dumped you.
too
I don't know
nosy.
what video you got where I dropped running from you. Like, can I see that video? Is it AI? It's gotta be
I
AI.
can't help my goddamn self. I can't help myself.
Yeah, so brother, why are you trying to holler at Erica instead of trying to date one of your own conservative women?
That definitely not trying to holler at Erica.
Before you start, Jessica, when that
Mhm.
man said what he said, I said, "Sir, just call me fat next time." just call me fat next time.
Stop.
Oh, so you don't want to answer my questions, brother?
But you want to have? I want to talk about politics.
You
wanna,
on my
I wanna
live? You're on my
That's what I
live.
was about. You know what happens? This is
All
what
right,
happens.
cool.
This is what
I'll see
happens
you on
when
your
you.
live, bro. No problem.
This is what happens when you don't read the room and you come in and you immediately, request up. So, brother, listen, if you would like to engage with the host, then we can go from there. But you're not gonna actually speed past the host and then try to talk to me. So engage with Jessica first, and then maybe you and I
And
can
then
talk
maybe I'll
after that.
pass you off.
Exactly.
Your heart pump project Kool-Aid, you sweet.
Like a jump
All
off.
right.
If you, yeah, come on, like, damn, be respectful, and then I may give you a little something. I may pass you off.
I
I
don't
might
think
take you
you're gonna
outside
give me
for a
what I
walk.
want. I don't think you would give me what I want.
I don't know how to feel about that statement. What is it that you want, Britta?
I, I don't know what you're talking about.
Bretta, are
No,
you
you
having
said you
voters
can't give me
remorse?
what I want. What is it that you
I
want?
said I don't think you could give me what I want.
Right. What is it that you want? I
There's
don't
a
think so
lot of
either.
things
I'm
that
just
I
asking,
want
what is it?
from the nation. There's a lot of things that I want from you changing your mind. There's a lot of things that I want from you to change in your rhetoric. There's a
Yari,
lot
what?
of things that I want.
Thank you, Yari. Brother, what do you
So-
want me to change my mind about?
About the nation. I want you to be excited about this economy, this golden age that we're about to go
Okay,
into.
so you're talking about the current economy where everybody is losing their fucking money and the economy is on its way down.
It's
The
crazy.
freak, unfortunately, nothing is on the plate just yet. The freak.
It's crazy.
So you're talking about the current economy. You want me to get excited about the current economy where the stock market is crashing,
Yeah.
where our Secretary of Defense is putting the war plans on signal and adding people to the group chat that don't even need to be in a group chat, which he even shouldn't even have a group chat. But everybody was mad at Hillary about some emails.
Well, I
But
did
that's
admit that was a bad move. That was a.
so I'm saying, like, so what do you want me to get excited about?
I want you to get excited about mainly the tariffs.
What's happening that
We've been liberated.
you want me to get excited about?
We've been liberated on April 2nd. We are now free from the world's tyranny.
Oh
Why are you laughing? You asked
Hold on, because if everybody's
Toro,
losing
don't
money
give
in the
the
stock
fucking
market and in cryptocurrency, and they're losing all of their investments, the prices are still going up, the gas is still going up, the groceries are still going up. What am I excited about? It does not feel like liberation.
Is that what a recent CPI report shows that gas?
No,
is
I'm
going up,
asking.
that-
I'm
Where are you getting
reporting
this
how
from?
all
Can
the
you put it
people
on
are
the screen?
reacting.
All
I'm
right.
reporting
Can
to the
one of your
numbers. The
compadres put it
numbers.
on the screen. Those
The
those claims you just made.
numbers. The numbers do not lie.
All right, put the numbers on the screen. One of them is going to do it. Let's see who's going to do it. Who's going to
Which ones you want to know?
You just said everything is going up.
Yeah, I just went to go get gas. It's $2.99. It was $2.33 when Biden was in office. You want me to ride to the gas station and go take a picture and put it up here for you?
Yeah. You're just
Jess,
you're all just disingenuous
is he
liars.
really gonna act like
This is
the
what's
S&P
crazy.
isn't down by 6%?
Mhm.
Is he gonna act like during going the Japanese stock market isn't down by 8%?
Mm.
So he's just acting like nothing is crumbling around us all, that everything is fine because his gas might be 2 cents cheaper. That's what's happening.
Like, what am I getting excited about? I just bought some Just Egg today. It was $10, $9.49.
I don't want to disrespect, because let's be real. Let's be real. Like 15 to 20% of the stock market is held by foreign investors that are angry that Trump is taking their hands out of our pockets. So they're weaponizing their positions to make Trump look bad, to form this narrative.
Bruh, these
You know what
these people voted for Trump. Why they mad at him?
How are foreign investors voting?
Heather, thank you for the $20 for putting money towards your kick plate to liberate Jessica from having to waste any more energy on you. That part, drop some coconuts for Heather, okay?
That's what you just said. Foreign investors voted for Trump, Jessica. How'd they do that?
You said the foreign investors are taking their money out. Is that what you said?
Yeah. I said 15 to 20% of the market is held by foreign investors that are weaponizing their wealth.
So what about the people? What about the Americans that are taking their money out? What about
doing it in response to what if the foreign investors pulled out and they can weaponize, then they can cause a bloodbath in the market that can scare the rest of them.
So
Okay?
I thought y'all said that all of the people, these foreign countries, they all are scared and they respect Trump. Why do they want to make him look bad if they are scared of him and they respect him?
Foreign leaders and foreign investors, though they can intertwine at times, are two different things.
Because usually the foreign investors with all of the money are puppeteering the foreign leaders, are funding the foreign leaders, just like ours.
Listen, we have it's like about. I mean, this is the last study that I see.
We're
here.
going to a sub-only chat, y'all. We are not at 100K. Go ahead.
Yeah, you guys were crying that Trump was only doing stuff for the rich, and now that his policies, His agenda is actually affecting the rich. You're moving, you're shifting the goalpost. Now
It's
you're crying for the
affecting
rich.
everybody.
Now you're crying tears of blood for the rich. It's so weird. Y'all so weird.
Do you know who Michael is?
Jackson, of course, the GOAT. Hey, listen.
Yeah, well, yeah, even he told me to drop the double talking duckless sack of shit. You didn't even make it to get outside. Somebody drop him for me because my phone not
Wow,
working.
can't respond. Can't
Bye,
Brother,
Michael. Thank you for the
question.
$30 dono to you can come back for $100, brother.
Brother, you got $100?
Bro, ain't
Brother
got no
ain't got
$100. You already said he
$100.
can't afford you. Drop some coconuts for Michael for the $30 dono to drop the duckless sack of diaper. Don
I'm
diaper.
ready for like some WWF action. I didn't really watch WWE. Oh God, no. Hey, Mr.
Peace and
Boom.
love. Peace
What
and love
up,
to the
boom?
family.
Peace, God.
What up, boom? Y'all, let me see some more coconuts. Thank you for Michael and Heather. He didn't even make it outside. You didn't even make it to Santana. You better slide by late nights with Santana tonight.
No, he can't get any of that foolishness on late nights.
You better catch him when you can. You own her all
He
damn
better
day.
exactly better come see me on
You got
Safari.
some bad news. You got some bad news about your boy Sleepy Joe.
What
Got some
bad
bad
news?
Yeah.
It was a silent. Yeah, I love a good silent moment.
Me too. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, we found out some new news about Joe Biden, and it's not good.
What's the new news, boom?
Well, I was on the panel with a friend of mine. She's into the vegan stuff, and she's holistic too, whatever. But
Speed it
she,
up, boom. I got stuff to do.
yeah, her kids and stuff. She had them. They don't get vaccines and stuff like that. She's a grandparent too. But I didn't know. This is my first time meeting a woman that knows about this kind of stuff too. But her sister worked for the CDC. She's been working for like 20 years. That's the only job she ever had. So when that pandemic came, when she talked to her about the because she's not with the vaccine stuff. So when she spoke to her sister and tried to talk to her, she couldn't speak to her. She was already ordered. They had to sign a what's the name. They couldn't even speak about the C-19 situation. So the CDC, and that was already. So this is years before that. So and then I find out.
My bad. I'm so sorry. What's happening? I got lost.
I don't know, Jess, but love you both. Y'all have a great night.
Love you
Mr.
too,
Boom,
love.
Friday we gotta do karaoke again, okay?
Y'all play too much.
All right, let's have a good. How you doing?
Drop Erica for me, y'all, because my
got
phone
you.
not working again.
Love to you.
Not y'all got karaoke now. Y'all give me a follow if y'all have not done so. Again, tap the screen. Tap the screen. Let's go ahead and get up to 150K. We have $66 left on the nightly goal. Pay links here in the bio. I'm Jessica Simone. I am JESSICA. Cash App and Venmo, and also to our amazing co-host tonight and my co-host on the new Culture and Chaos podcast.
We in there.
Come on now. First episode dropping on Monday, April 14th. That's coming up Monday. But his pay links is in the bio too. Please show him some love. Okay. Let him know we welcome him here. Okay. Now, oh, and I got a new gift code. Now go ahead, boom.
Oh, so
what Biden do?
So with that, we found out that years before the pandemic.
Happy birthday, Nikki.
Years before the pandemic came, there was the CDC workers was already ordered not to even speak about that COVID-19. So they already knew about C-19 way before it got there. This is from 2016, 15. That they was already ordered not to even speak about C-19 when 2020 came.
15, you said this was way back in 2015, 2016?
So now what y'all could do is talk
you
to
said
CDC
it way back
workers.
in 2015 and 16?
Yeah, so if you know any CDC worker that you know personally, find out, and they're gonna tell you the same thing. They had to sign that disclosure. They had the agreement they had to sign. They could not talk about that. That's why she couldn't talk about with that sister. So now when she put me on to that. She also put me on to the paperwork.
Okay. What does it have to do with Biden? Boom.
I'm about to tell you.
Okay. You do know Trump was in office in 2015, 2016, right?
Listen, I said just before that. This is before he even came in office.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
boom. Hey, boom. I got a quick question for you.
Thank you.
Which
But before
variation?
anyway,
Hold on. Hey, boom. Real quick
I'm just
before you
I
move
only
on.
got this last thing to
Hold
say.
on.
His
Okay.
signature
Go
is
ahead. Go ahead.
on.
You got it.
His signature is on the C9. Joe, I don't know how Joe Biden. He's not even president yet. Why is your signature on that paperwork, on that agreement, for them not to talk about
Then
it?
what make you think it's real then? He's not even the president. Donald Trump was the
Exactly.
president.
So why he's on the Ebola? His name is on the thing for Ebola. That situation in the what's the name? Ebola
Allegedly.
and what Joe Biden. What your name is doing on that paperwork?
Okay, where can I find this
So that
information?
means Joe Biden knew about it. He knows about it. He knew about that already. He knew about COVID way before the pandemic came. Your name is on that paperwork.
Okay, so but Joe Biden was not president.
You said
Joe
what?
Biden wasn't president. Donald Trump was president in 2015.
I don't think you understand. That's you understand?
Thank you, Nina. So do you think? Okay, what is your source? So can I look up the source? Give me the source. I can pull it up, and we can kind of
pull what up? What you want to pull up?
What you're saying? Where did you find that information?
I just told you.
Oh, you heard somebody say it.
No, all you gotta do if you know, you gotta go by your people. If you know somebody that knows a CDC worker personally, ask them what they had to sign before the pandemic, way before the pandemic. It's very simple. If you really care about your people, ask somebody that you know, like I did. Find like a CDC worker, and that's your source right there. You don't gotta go by my people. If you know somebody, you know people. Ask somebody that's a CDC worker and why they had to sign that shit years before the pandemic came. They been knew about that shit. They try to put it on Trump like he knew. They knew about that before him.
Hey,
Okay. So
boom.
go ahead.
Language.
That's what I'm saying. I lost people behind. See, y'all don't care because I don't care about your people. I care about the people I lost behind that.
Hey, boom.
Y'all don't gotta care.
Boom. You're not even. Nobody's putting money on your plate. Calm down. It's okay.
What's happening? Boom. I thought we were just talking. Hey, boom. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I'm about to reach out.
What variation of the coronavirus was that in the year 19? Was it the first time that this virus was actually discovered?
No.
Okay. So
that's what I'm trying to tell you. They knew about this, but his name is on paperwork. Joe Biden's name is on paperwork for that.
Boom. Hey,
Ebola
just
in that before it even got here.
Boom. Slow down for a second and just flow with me for a second. Boom. You're right. This was not the first variation of it. Boom. They've been doing study on the actual coronavirus for years. It's mutated. There's different spike proteins, and it's mutated over time. So this isn't something that was new. That's why Barack Obama actually had a pandemic playbook in place. They had already studied these different viruses. Donald Trump got rid of it. It continued to mutate. And then that's where we got to the actual form that rolled out in 2019. And then it continued to mutate over and over and over. So boom, you're right.
I understand what you're saying because I know you're going on based on stuff that so I think if you
science,
really
going based on science, boom.
No, I'm based on everything. I'm
telling you, I'm going based on science.
Right? I'm going based on science too. Cool. William Cooper. See, I can tell you. Look up William Cooper. Look up William Cooper.
Okay, 1 second. Let me do.
And then look up Behold the Pale Horse.
Okay.
And then explain to me how do we know about all this was going on right now in the 70s?
Okay, Boomberg. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and get some thank a few donos. Okay. Oh yeah, thank you for the $1 for Wormworthy. You and the worms, please go to bed before I call your PO. Heather, thank you for the $10 for starting the plate because I can't hang. Oh no, that's the old one. My bad. That wasn't it. Oh well. Oh yeah, said baby, pass the plate for Wormworthy. The
who's Wormworthy?
The villain and the Wormtations. I'm hollering, not like
I don't know who that is,
look up William Cooper.
David Ruffins and the Temptations. Hold on, I got one more. Heather, thank you for the $1 for sorry. Is he saying
it's like y'all don't want to know the truth? It's like
Boomberg.
Y'all want to keep misleading children. Like y'all don't care about the truth. Look up William Cooper, man.
Boom. You have to slow down just for a second. She's reading out donations. Just wait for one moment. Boom. Go ahead, Jess.
So Heather, thank you for the $1 for sorry. Is he saying some random person told him some random story on a random live somewhere, and that's his grand got Biden moment. That's exactly what I heard, Heather. That is exactly what I heard, which didn't come with any type of source. And hold on, we also have one more. Give me a second, you guys. Let me switch over to here. Please.
Are you
keep tapping the screen.
institutionalized? Because you keep
Hold on
saying
one
the
sec-
source like you
one
institutionalized.
second. Boomberg, I'm gonna get to you. I keep telling you different ways to where you can stay on the
But you're
line.
saying source,
But you
source,
have
like you
to
institutionalized.
let
That's
me speak.
institutionalized. When you keep saying the
Boom.
source.
Hey, boom. Why are you so high strung today? What is happening? Slow down for a second. Just a
No, because
second, boom.
she said the
Okay, boom, but
source.
chill. Yeah,
I'm not
boom,
even
but
talking
chill
about a
just
source
for
right
a
now. I'm not even
second.
talking to you.
Like I need a
Gallery,
confirmation from Whitey.
thank you for the $2 dono for keep passing the boom plate. Cause I'm at this point, I am there. We're at 12. Cause shit, I be trying. You're not respecting me.
I am respecting you.
No, I'm sitting up here talking and you talking over me. Annette, thank you for the $5 for CDC employees cannot discuss PHI.
Exactly.
So they not supposed to even tell you that. So how do you know it's true?
Exactly.
So it might not even be true.
Exactly.
That's
Boom.
so exactly. So it might not be true. That's exactly what I'm saying.
No, it might not be true to you.
No,
because you're trying to play games with children. I don't play with children.
They cannot.
I use my common sense, and I don't play with no children.
Your
I don't care
common
what
sense
say
told you. Your common sense told you that Biden signed the paper in 20.
Yeah.
Way back in 2015.
You don't hear me disrespect the elders. Y'all do that knowing that people got children. Y'all say anything to them that they ain't got no children.
Boom, I got children too.
You say anything to me like I ain't got
children too.
You say anything.
None of that. No, I never called you out your name. No time I've been up here. I speak on the topic. I might sound aggressive about the topic. I don't call you out. I'll never go into nothing about you.
Boom. Yes, you did. You said it. I'm institutionalized.
Yeah.
You don't think for yourself.
That's not calling you a name. The stuff that's saying to me.
You talking over me. You talking about the intelligence. You telling me. You told us that we was acting like white tea women because we said that your yelling is making. Because Duchess said that your yelling was making her feel a certain type of way.
Yeah.
So how you
that's
gonna tell
intellect? That's not no. The stuff y'all saying to me.
That's you making people feel uncomfortable.
No, the stuff y'all say to me. Now look at what y'all saying to me. I'm responding with that. I don't say what y'all say to me.
What?
The stuff that y'all say to me, I don't say that to y'all.
Boomberg.
What do we say to you, Boom?
I ain't gonna. Do you know how many times that Sun Kiss had to apologize from things he said to me? I still never said nothing back to Sun Kiss. Do you know how many times Sun Kiss?
How many times have you apologized?
I don't say nothing to apologize.
Are you done? Is that why you voted with Trump? Because that's what he said too. Because you don't know how to apologize. The last time you. Because you don't know how to apologize. The last time you was in here, you was apologizing.
The apology was for being respectful.
But
you ain't get it. You ain't catch it.
Come on now.
No, I did do something before. I'm saying when I apologized that day, that was for being respectful because the respect, they didn't like the respect. They try to call respect disrespect. So I apologize for being respectful because somebody evil. Some people don't like to be called evil.
Heather, thank you for the $1 for. Isn't he in his 40s? He is not my fucking elder.
So sometimes you gotta
put this on his
for being
plate.
respectful.
We up to 13, okay?
Boom is 48.
You are not an elder.
You gotta apologize for being respectful. Sometimes.
You're not an elder
because people are negative.
You're not an
elder.
elder.
Now you gotta apologize for saying how you doing, or you gotta apologize for saying beautiful because they don't like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if people don't want you to actually call them, your pet names, then that's understandable.
Yeah, you gotta apologize. So sometimes you gotta apologize for even being respectful.
That part, Michael, that half-ass apology for disrespecting. Yeah. That's all you sent him.
Right, like I'm trying to get where Boom is going. So Boom, let me ask you this question because I genuinely want to know this, right? So you said that the person disclosed to you that basically, Joe Biden told them beforehand, or the name was on the paperwork beforehand and they couldn't talk about it. One, Boom, why did she feel comfortable with actually telling you about it now? And two, boom, why is it, or I'm sorry, did you go and verify any of this information?
Because it's already verified. I told you,
Wait,
William
wait,
Cooper.
wait. So
See, you're not
did
letting you want to play. You trying to play me.
no.
You cut me and top of me. You're not letting me
Wait,
go.
I want to
And
make sure you
wait,
understand it. No,
and chop me up.
boom.
Come on, man.
I want to make sure you understand this because you said it's already verified. No, I'm saying you specifically. When they told you this, did you go back and look up the information and verify that they were telling you the truth about what they told you?
If I just told you, if I'm telling you it's already verified, like I told you, I'm not no person that came out the what's name, out the blue. I know about William Cooper. I read Behold the Pale Horse. I read these books, the same books that Nipsey Hussle was talking to you about. I read The Spook Who Sat by the Door. I read these books. And when somebody write a book in the 70s, let's be real now. If somebody write a book in the 70s talking about what's happening today, and I see it all, I see everything lined up to today, how he said it's going to happen way back then in the 70s. He wrote that book in the 70s, William Cooper, about what's going on right now. So when I see the people that are playing a part in it all the way up until now, and I'm seeing everything play out like that, what you think I'm going to think? Who you do? I'm not stupid. I'm seeing what's going on. So once I get the other components, and these are just confirmations now. Oh, that he right about that. Confirmation. I already read about that. I already did read confirmation. I get my confirmations. It's just a confirmation for me because I already read about what's going on, what's about to happen. I told you they ran into my crib. We had a meeting. You can look up people that I know. Shabazz the Disciple. If you're old enough, look up Wu-Tang. Look up the Wu-Tang members.
Hey, boom. Do you know what confirmation bias is?
I don't play. That's college game. Word semantics.
No,
all that.
it's a question.
That's just the judge something to get off of the topic, man. That's not helping the children.
Question. It's a question. Do you know what confirmation bias is? Yes or no?
Of course, I know what that is.
Okay, so if you have confirmation bias and you actually already believe something because of, like you said, you've seen pieces and you quote unquote read stuff, and then you hear something that actually ties it all together for you, do you not think that you have confirmation bias in that situation?
No, because I'm an open-minded person. That's for somebody that's trying to get over or try to keep themselves right. I'm the one that try to see if I'm wrong. I'm like that. I like the truth. I don't like playing no games, man. I love the truth. So if I love looking all the way into it and all that kind of stuff. That's why I look. That's why I said. So I'm not that kind of person. You can't get me bent out of shape. That's why I changed my diet. Somebody told me that was bad for you. That I changed my diet very quick. Just like that. Okay. Every time that somebody told me something wrong, I changed it. Oh, that's bad. I'm that kind of person, bro. I don't play no games.
Okay, Boom.
That's what my diet like. I don't play no games.
Okay, I heard you. You don't play no games about your diet. We don't play games about your diet. I heard you. Give me 1 second. I don't
play games about no information.
Okay, Boomberg, could you please be quiet for a second? I've let you go on your rant. This is my turn to speak. I am not speaking to you. I am speaking to the chat. So please be quiet for a second. No need to interrupt me, okay?
I got you.
All right. Kenneth, thank you for the $5 for Boom came in on her with his in breaking news voice. I'm fucking hollering. Drop some coconuts for Ken in the chat. Also, hold on. Let me pull it down. Put it up. Joy, thank you for the $20 to kick him and keep the rest. Thank you. Put that on the plate. That will drop it down to $18. So, Susie, thank you for the $1 for why doesn't Boom have an inside voice? And we are still trying to figure it out. We are working together on that. And Vicky, thank you for the $20 for oh my God. Can you drop Boom, please? Boom. Hello. That's what I be trying to tell you. If you just stop yelling at people, use your inside voice. You know the one when you add jail, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you ain't trying to wake the guard, you whispering a little bit. Can we use that one? You know? And just allow people to be able to speak to you and have a conversation without, continuously repeating the same thing over and over and over or yelling on top of them.
Now, you saying what y'all doing though? Y'all cut me off. You see, wait, every time I go to answer with my calm voice, I gotta go up because he keeps.
It don't even matter. They have officially finished the kick drop. Drop some coconuts for the royal family. Because God damn. And I literally give him the blueprint every single time. if you calm your voice down, let's have a conversation. Nobody's like, you don't have to be ready to go because I always get kicked. Nobody is even trying to kick you at this moment. Please stop yelling at me. Please, please, please stop yelling. Damn. Nobody's cutting you off. We let you rant. Give you your moments. I can't even talk to the chat and read off donos without you wanting to interrupt me.
Oh,
Papa, how you doing?
how you doing, man? I wanted to speak to Bloomberg.
I know they packed him up, baby.
I said, what is he never really explained what his issue is with his new acknowledgement, not knowing that we've been watching pandemic since 1903. Okay, I mean that's what government does. They look out for the people. I mean, we've been watching out for pandemics. We studied pandemics ever since 1903.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, there was acknowledgement of that. It's always acknowledgement in that department, watching out for impending uh, pandemics and things like that. So what was his issue? I mean, what was his point? It what got me confused. I was going. I mean, okay, you got a new acknowledgement. They, apparently, so many people were looking at plans or having discussions about impending pandemics. What's wrong with that? We should be grateful, you know. And what's wrong
Absolutely.
with them?
I agree.
We should be grateful. I mean, that's it. And he's not wrong. I mean, they've been talking about pandemic since we had that big pandemic, was in the early 1900s. So
Yeah.
yeah, but how you doing, Santana?
I'm good, Papa. How are you?
Pretty good. I found out today that 40% of our market was belong to foreigners, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it looks like these foreigners have to be loyal to their countries. And so people think that old tradition that dips always come back. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, we better be on the watch out because a lot of them foreign investors they have to be loyal to their countries.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just tell for black investors and these 101 investors, especially black. Uh, Y'all better watch out about them dips this time.
You
They
right
got
about that.
because 40% of our market is a big chunk. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, okay. For whatever reason they put the dent in it. Believe me, you better watch what they doing, why they did it. Then you had some of
Exactly.
them, and and last week I read across the article, our dollar done lost 4.3%
Yes, it has.
in
I've
value.
actually been watching that in real time, Papa.
Yep.
And so I want to talk to especially these 101 black
Got a big
investors. Please uh, uh, watch the news on the geopolitical side before you even spend a dollar. Talking
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
about you, because you're gonna wish you had about some dip for some tater chips.
That part, Godzilla.
You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but the of course the the pressure he tried to apply around the world, they pressing the button back and putting pressure on us, and
Mm-hmm.
so what it looks like now is uh it really might be too late. Might be too late. He can renege on some of them tariffs. You know what I mean? Or what he how they call it renegotiate. But
Mm-hmm.
guess what? These uh, uh, uh,
Hey,
companies
Latrina.
in these other countries they have to they have to have their loyalty for their own countries. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So this is really looking like it's gonna backfire on this guerrilla
Hey,
move that
Nicole.
he made, and uh, you know, uh, you know, uh, eventually they're gonna put the gorilla in the cage.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because because 40% of our market. Wow, I don't even know how that happened, but uh, I guess that started before I was even born. I'm 67,
That
but
part.
that was shocking to me to find out 40% of our U.S. stock market, the greatest stock market in the world,
Boombird, don't
that
talk about no
was
sources. Mm.
um um that. But as far as Jessica, uh, I want to tell to all the black women on this live tonight, we're gonna be all right because
Yes, we are.
it's been many years now, over a couple of decades, of black women taking off their capes. They took off their capes,
Yeah, I said it.
and
I said mine, and mine hanging up in the closet. It's pressed down too,
and
just in case.
and and let me tell you something. No, we black women are through surviving. They are thriving.
Yeah, come on
Mhm.
now. Shout out to
Okay,
the 92% in the chat. Can I get everybody to drop
because
92% in the chat with some coconuts? And then hold on too, Papa. I'm gonna give you we're not almost done yet, but I'm gonna bring you up at the end because I want to hear the rest of the speech. I'm gonna get the rest of these out the way, but I'm gonna bring you up at the end for our friendlies. And can I get some W's for Papa in the chat too, y'all? I love you, Papa.
I love it, y'all all.
We love you, y'all. That's our Papa. Miss J, Miss J. Let me see your request to unmute. I'll see you guys. Give me a follow if you're not done. So continue to tap the screen. It's 357 of us. It's 10 o'clock. At 10:10, let's get to 200K because we're already almost halfway there. Or then again, we'll just go back to a sub only chat. And mods, can y'all remind me at 10:10? And then also remind me because y'all know I forget to cut it back off. All right. Kenneth, welcome to the chat. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you this evening?
I am blessed and highly favored. I cannot complain
God is good.
all the time.
Hmm.
Well, are you having voters remorse?
Now, how do you know I was blacker? You know, I'm one of the founding members of Blacker. Did you know that?
Is that like are you bragging?
Yeah, I'm just surprised because I didn't even say my intro, and you knew I must be TikTok famous like I thought I was. I
No, no,
appreciate
no,
that.
no, no, honey.
I clipped you. I clipped you, Kenneth. You're on my page. You got clipped.
Oh, so you informed her about who I was?
No,
Everybody
I'm
that
saying you
comes
got
up here,
clipped.
I asked that question. Do you have voters remorse? And they'll
No, not
either
at all.
say,
Not
"No, I
not
don't
at
have
all.
voters remorse." Yes, I do have voters remorse. Or they'll say, "I didn't vote for Donald Trump. I voted for Kamala Harris." And then so I'll be like, oh, "Okay, well I'm gonna
Oh,
drop you down right now."
oh, that's
But
part of your
you
thing.
just went to
That's
tooting your own horn. I see. Come on
yeah. I
now.
was just because I am one of the founding members of Blacker, so I want
Okay.
you
Who
to
else?
be.
Who else found it with you?
I mean, I let them disclose that. I'm not privy to do that. So I'm
So
just,
yeah, is
I'm
it
kind of
because
open.
are you lying, Kenneth?
No, I'm TikTok famous. You should ask.
Then why I
You
don't
should
know
ask.
you?
And that's why I'm kind of concerned.
Why I don't know you? You're not too famous.
I thought I was. That's what It's kind of humbling to talk to you now that you don't even know me.
Oh well, where are you from?
I was thinking like, you fine and light skin. I'm thinking, yeah, I would be top priority for you. Me being a
Why?
fine dark, because I'm fine and dark skin. We kind of go together.
No, 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 no. I mean, your picture is a little small, but from right here, I can see it's a no.
Damn, damn. You didn't even look at my 401k. You said
I don't
that.
care about your 401k.
What
I got
about what
my
I'm
own.
driving? What
I don't
about
care
what
what you're
I'm?
driving. I drive my own.
Dang. Okay.
Now what?
No, I mean, I have nothing to attract you, I guess.
Okay, so why did you vote for Donald Trump?
Because I want America to be strong. To be honest with you, I want a strong America. I live here, and my people built this
My
country,
people built this country.
and I want us to have a strong America.
And what makes you think Donald Trump can do it, considering the fact that he's been scamming America?
Because he's gonna
Hey,
stay
Deb,
strong. We know we need to have this fight. Everybody knows we need to have this fight with China. Everybody knows since the 80s has been
we
brewing.
need to fight China.
We need to have this fight with this
What
tariff
fight?
war. This
What fight?
tariff.
Why?
It's been a long time coming.
Why?
We're fighting for the world hegemony.
Why? Why has it been
That's
a
how
long
the
time coming? What was happening that was so bad that we needed to start a war with China?
because they were taking advantage of us. I mean,
How
I'm from
so?
young,
How
like
so?
for instance, I'm like from Youngstown, Ohio, the Rust Belt of America, and I've seen steel mills go away. I've seen the people lose their livelihoods. And we need to have a strong America. And I want that back. I want that back. I want it back badly.
Hold on,
I
I'm about
can,
to
I
check
can,
it
I,
right now, y'all. After 10 o'clock, y'all. My bad, y'all. My phone go to do not disturb, so I don't be getting the notifications. But I just turned it back on streaming mode. Give me 1 second.
I can
Oh,
taste it.
Susie, thank you for the $3 for Susie says no to the blagger. We got our own, sir. I appreciate you. Drop some coconuts for Susie in the chat, okay? Okay. Now, if you want to talk about a famous blagger, shout out for topping that goal off. I appreciate you. What was I about to say? Damn, I forgot.
I was gonna tell you that
Yeah,
I could take.
Bloomberg. Now he would be more famous than you, though, Kenneth, and he
I
ain't
don't
even a
know. I
founding
don't know.
father.
I don't know. I don't know.
Michael,
I don't
thank you
know.
for the $30 for. Oh my God, this coon Kenneth here. Enough of the fuckery. Thank you for the $30. They have officially started passing the plate around. So let's get into it. Drop some coconuts for Michael in the chat, you guys. Let's get into it. So you voted for Trump because a strong economy. What does he do that's strong?
A strong America.
Starting the fighting. You said because he started to fight with China.
I mean, I think we needed to have this showdown. We know they were taking advantage of us.
Why? How were they taking advantage of us?
I mean,
because we weren't having no problems until he came in here and started problems.
No, I don't. I think you don't understand. I don't know if you've been paying attention.
I was paying attention to all of his products are made in China.
Like the working class people, the union workers, the people that do jobs, we've been hurt by China for a long time. Time.
What they do?
I mean,
what they do?
I mean, steel mills gone, manufacturing.
No, but what did they do though? Our steel mills are gone. Why do? Because our steel mills are gone. Why do we blame China?
Because they're the ones that they relocated to.
Who relocated to China?
A lot of our steel production, they bought steel from China instead of us.
So you mad at China because they got a good business plan, or you mad at the company for leaving?
Both. I have enough anger for both of them.
So you mad because somebody had a good business plan,
and I'm mad that
you're jealous because they had a better plan.
Yeah, I'm mad that our country didn't value the steel enough to keep us here. A lot of people,
it's been steel for forever. How about we get more innovative? How about we get more creative? Why are we still stuck in the past and trying to do stuff the same way? That's what I'm saying. Like y'all would rather work hard and do hard labor than use your mind and get creative and become more innovative and create something new.
Our steel is getting better. We are innovative. We have the best steel produced in the world because we're.
Then you just said we didn't have no.
We do, but it's expensive and they undercut our prices.
Well, you said that we have the best in the world.
Yeah, the best sometimes costs more than the less.
And it's expensive. Why? If it's good, if it's so good, then why they don't buy it?
Because it's a cheaper alternative called Chinese steel.
Well, then maybe yours is not that good. Because if it was worth
when
the quality,
you say yours,
don't you?
Why don't you say ours? Since you live here. Or are you
if
doing
it was
this,
that, if it was real, because I don't even really know if what you're saying is true. Because if it was really
I know because you don't love America. Are you doing this broadcast from Beijing?
You're not even a real fucking American. Stop.
Are you
traitor,
doing this
Kenneth.
from Beijing?
You're a traitor, Kenneth.
You're not speaking Mandarin.
Now. You're not patriotic. You're not cute.
I thought you were yellow.
You ain't
but
impressive.
I think you was a Chinese.
You're not famous, obviously.
I thought you was just a red.
And you're not even a real American. You're a traitor.
I thought you was just high yellow.
And you know nothing.
I thought you were just high yellow. I didn't think you was really yellow.
Sis, can I fact check him real quick because he made a claim that he cared about the steel mills and stuff. 1,500 union workers lost their job.
Pamela, thank you for the $10 for drop him because I hit you 2 times, huh? Hold on.
Steel mill.
Go ahead. Drop some coconuts for Pamela in the chat.
That's a combine of the steel mill
and that's $10 though.
and the miners, 1,500 union workers since Trump implemented tariffs. So no, you don't care about the steel workers because if you did, you would fact check this information.
I don't have to fact check. That's how much I care. So you have to look it up
Yeah.
to tell me what I
So
know.
hold on,
That lets me
you
know
don't
that
fact
you don't
check your
care.
information?
Oh, I do. I live. My fact check is my life and the people around me.
So why wouldn't he fact check? Why
I mean,
wouldn't you
because
want him to fact
the
check?
fact that he had to look at Google and find out something that I live is shows everything.
Why does it
He
show
doesn't know.
everything?
He doesn't know
everybody's
anything. He doesn't
everybody's
know
not gonna
anything about steel
readily
mill.
have the information
He doesn't know
available
anything about the steel workers.
that you quote unquote live. How long you
He
been
doesn't
doing
know
steel
anything
work,
about
baby?
auto workers or any
Well, how
work.
long you been doing steel work?
I mean, never.
Boy, shut the fuck up.
So you just
I mean,
the
I've been
fuck
in
up.
manufacturing, but
Shut the fuck
you know,
up.
I didn't work at the
wait,
steel
no.
mill.
Hey, Ninja Turtle, hold on, Ninja Turtle. You just did all of that. You just did all of
I
that.
know he
And you
fucking
said that
lying.
this is your life. You made the claim. This is my life that I'm living.
Yeah, I'm
And you
talking
don't
about the
even
people I live
fucking work in
around.
that industry.
No, I'm
You
from
don't
Youngstown,
even
Ohio.
you don't even work in that industry.
I live in a steel town.
Hold on,
Steel
hold
mill
on.
town.
Kenneth, what kind of car you say
Yeah.
you drive?
What kind of car?
What
I
kind of car
Uber.
you say you drive?
I Uber. Whatever my Uber.
Get the fuck out of here. We don't care. Shout out to y'all for topping that off with the $10 YN activated. Drop his ass. Let's go. Drop some coconuts for y'all. Get your stupid ass out of here. Bruh. Come back another time. Go do some more facts or something. Come back another day. Come back another day. It's something in that water, Sonny. Yes, the fuck it is. I would have to agree. Thank y'all for all my people over here on YouTube. Shout out to my people on Twitch as well. Shout out to all the royal family who are in the chat. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. He said he
You
lived
know
this
what's
shit.
funny, Jess? You know what's funny?
It's that Flint water. What?
You know that video that brother was so hot and heavy about when he came in here?
Which one? Oh yeah.
Kenneth was tagged in it too.
Oh, that's why they looking for you.
They running around. They running around looking for me because I threw shots. I threw a Molotov and just, they've been hiding, Jess. They've been hiding their hand, and I had to rattle the cage, and now they all come. The cockroaches come running out.
Oh, well, you didn't cut the light on. That's what happened.
Yeah.
You didn't cut the light on. Not
Yeah.
Susie say sprays organic raid. If you are trying to send a sub to someone, what you have to do is you can click on their specific name. Hold on, I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna show you like from here. You can click on their specific name. That's Kenneth for you, okay? And then you'll see right here that it says Royal. It'll be grayed out. If you press that button right there, and then at the bottom it says send subscriptions to others. When you click send subscriptions to others, they'll usually have the person that you click, they'll have their name highlighted up at the top, right? So then you could agree to terms and then you could send it to them. So you can send to specific random. I rather y'all send to specific people. Because just to, well, it really don't matter. Y'all can send them to random if you want to, because you have to get the link to the Discord, because I was mad because Magas was trying to subscribe to get in the Discord. Looked up William Bill Cooper, radio guy from the 80s, wrote a bunch of conspiracy theories, including claiming that AIDS was man-made. Corporate America relocated manufacturing jobs. A direct result of free market capitalism. Shout out to Greg17 Prime over on Twitch, okay? Because he is over here dropping the knowledge. Because what's his name? Bloomberg said,
Boom.
look up Cooper. Look up Bill Cooper. It's a radio guy. Wrote a bunch of conspiracy theories. Okay?
I came up because he started talking about the 410K in the car he dropped.
Mhm.
I've read it before. I clocked him plenty of time. That man sleep on his baby mama couch.
That didn't shock me.
If you click on the person's name, you know how their profile pops up. Click the royal star to the right. It'll be grayed out. You click that. And then you see there at the bottom it says send subscriptions to others. And when you push that button, theirs should have a check by it. So you can click who you want to send one to. So you'll have a check by it right there. And then you just agree to the terms and you can send it that way. And come on now, show Naquan some love. Welcome back, Naquan love.
Hey, I wasn't even going to get on tonight, but I was just going to watch until he came up there and made all the claims. Like I haven't ran into him plenty of time. That man.
That man is sick in his own duck. I'm famous. You don't know me. I don't know you. Who are you, sir? I say sorry to that man. I don't know that man.
The only thing he uses, I'm the founding father of Blagger.
Founder member of Blagger.
I'm like,
yeah,
are you
that
bragging? That's not nothing to brag about.
That's the flex, Jess.
And
That's the flex.
He lives on his baby mama couch.
The fact that he thinks that's a flex lets me know. Well, the fact that you voted for Donald Trump lets you know that you would never have a chance. That's first of all. I'm not attracted to you. The fact that you think it's a flex to say that you're a founding member of Blaga lets me know I'm not attracted to you. And your picture alone is a fucking no. Come back another day, Kenneth. We even though you voted for the dictator, we believe in democracy in here. So when you can get your shit together and want to talk about something you actually live, don't tell me you live still and you don't even work in still.
Mm-hmm.
That was wild.
Mm-hmm.
Did I fire Sabrina? No, Sabrina quit. Y'all wasn't in here last Sunday. She came up and she said she had a new job, that she was resigning. And I told her, we support her in whatever she chooses to do. And I said that, and I asked her where she was going. She said she got to get her bearings first and she'll let us know. So, and that was probably the last time I talked to her. Well, she came in today, though. She came in today. And shout out to Sabrina. She dropped $25. She got a new black job. Okay. I said, hey, I ain't mad at you. We support the royal family. We support you and wherever you want to. We support everybody and whatever decision they make, y'all. I want y'all to know we always got y'all back, especially if y'all want it. Yeah. So we always got your back and we support it. So wherever she goes, wherever I think she said she found I was on the playback instead of another creator. So wherever she goes, you guys, make sure y'all go show her some love. Check her out wherever. I don't know if she's co-hosting or modding or something like that. But yeah. We love you, Sabrina, and congratulations. Yes, we love growth, baby. Okay. I am never going to be the friend to hold you back. Okay. I'm always going to be the friend to support whatever move you want to make. Always. Always and forever. Sabrina, marry me. I'm hollering.
Remember when me and Duchess was talking about the Ninja Turtle? That's him.
That's definitely him. And then, I knew he wasn't gonna make it long because I seen Duchess say I wanted to talk to Ken, but
Tell her.
Abundance to Sabrina.
How did he get back up here?
Tell her.
Sunkiss, you in here? I see you, Sunkiss. Come on up. Now come on up. I see your name. Come on up. Chris, was you coming up on purpose?
Yeah, I just wanted to say one thing real quick.
Facts, Nemo.
You and Santana are the most powerful dynamic duo I have ever seen in my entire life.
Draw some coconuts for Jess.
Well, I kind of have to watch Santana because I'm his mod, but I just wanted to say that I love you guys, I root for you guys, and you guys mean the world to me.
Thank you.
That's it.
Much love to you too. Drop some W's for Chris in the chat, y'all.
No, that's right.
Yes, we appreciate you. Thank you so much, Chris. All love.
Chris
always.
One of them ones.
Mm-hmm.
Santana, also accept my friend request. I'm waiting to play you.
You know, I turned on my PS5 for the first time this weekend to play my oldest son on Fortnite for like 30 minutes. And it was
Jess Tanner.
He was like,
come on now.
He was like, Dad, can you play with my friend? And I was like, all right, whatever. And yeah.
Also, I have a surprise for you. I'm gonna DM you what it is, but I have a surprise for you. You're gonna love it.
All right, hit me.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later, and then I'll see you guys. Hopefully, see you guys at late nights tonight.
Yeah, buddy.
All right,
I'm gonna grab me something to eat. I'm gonna slide by there. I'm having a real fucking Monday right now. A real Monday, girl. What they're stressing you out? Santessica, come on, Santessica. I fucking love y'all. I appreciate it. Bye. Yeah, so friendlies, if you would like to come up, let's keep it to about like 2 minutes. Let's take the last 20, 30 minutes to do so.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make room for them, Jess.
Okay, go ahead. And then once you get started, we're gonna raise Santana for late nights. We're gonna keep the party going. Peace. Okay, y'all, I don't know why my drop button not working. Thank you. I appreciate the team bracelets. Thank you, Tempest. And Susie make clothing.
Hello,
How you doing
Justina.
today?
Yeah, we got to come up with a, what do they call it? A mononym? Portmanteau. When you mash two words together. Yeah, like
What's it called?
Justina.
Portmanteau?
Portmanteau.
I never knew that.
Teau. It's like when you mash two names together. So yeah,
never knew that.
we're gonna have to vote. We're gonna have to vote. I'm only coming up real quick. I only wanted to come up real quick for the little boy that needed his mom to come on the phone earlier. He was getting me hot when he was talking about, well, it's only the rich people with the 401k, or like people with the 401k, they're not affected. And I was like, sir, please, I'm at my black job watching my 401k circle the drain, not for the first time, but for the second time in my grown adult life. We older millennials have been through it. I said through it. THU.
Through it. Okay.
Through it.
The stock market literally crashed as soon as it opened this morning.
Right.
And on Friday and on Thursday.
They couldn't wait to get their shit up out of there.
Right. I'm telling you. And the last time it happened, well, no, this is the third time, because the first time was 08. The second time was C19. Because I literally had a client walk in my office during his appointment. He was on the phone with his stockbroker. He was like, sell it all. Sell everything. And I was like, well, what is he doing? I mean, and this is a money client. And he was like, sell everything. Everything.
Every and you know what? Oh, you know who's even the most even more brilliant, who can see everything? Who was it? Was it Bill Gates or Warren Buffett?
Warren Buffett.
He cashed out about like $400 billion before Donald Trump ever even won.
I heard somebody else
actually Miss Cleo. Miss Cleo can see the future.
She's still here.
Miss Cleo prophesized all of this way back when.
Miss Cleo need to give me the lottery.
When'd she say that?
I got student loans. either the lottery numbers or a new social. One of the two.
Michael, they'll take this thing all the way to the juice, okay? All to the foaming at the mouth.
Right.
They don't even care. For goodness sakes, hey baby.
Hey Duchess.
Yeah,
Hey,
they want to get their money up out of there.
Yeah.
How you doing, Duchess?
I am doing all right. Y'all, I just want to quick, I don't mean to come up here and like, let me make sure first of all, Jessica, I'm not what's the word? I'm not self-promoting, but I just want to tell you like some good news. No, I'm not self-promoting. I promise you I'm not. But I had like my first
But you better
live.
promote.
No, I know I'm not promoting. I had my very first my own little live like yesterday.
You did?
I did. I had one early this morning and it turned out so well.
I told you.
I was like,
I've been trying to tell you.
I was like, I can hear you.
Is Sabrina co-hosting with you?
No.
Okay, she didn't tell us where she was going yet, so I was just wondering.
That was for real?
No. Where's
I think so.
I thought y'all was joking. Like I thought it was like, the MC Hammer. Have you seen him? Like I was like, really? Like she for real?
I don't know. I think so.
Okay. Where she said she going?
Where she said she came up on a live and then she dropped down. I said, where you going? She said, I ain't gonna tell y'all yet.
Oh no. Oh. This was earlier this morning.
Sunkiss, come up here.
This was way earlier this morning.
Sunkiss, you're gonna get a bottle from
me. Thank you, y'all. I appreciate it. It was so
all
much
mine. Keep adding Sunkiss.
Yes, I had a fun.
Not you turn your guest request off.
I think I'm gonna start doing them a little bit more regularly. I have fun and I just been educating. I've been good. I've been educating myself. Apparently before the election, maggots were hollering about how he's going to lower everything in grocery prices and bring prices down. And now those same maggots are the same people arguing, telling us that he needs to put us through a recession. I don't understand it.
Which is wild. This is the craziest shit I've ever seen. I wish I had all the recordings from before the election, because y'all,
I'm
in the box. Somebody let Sunkiss up, y'all. I can't see you in the box.
Y'all,
I do not see you in the box. Get up there.
Went in and let have on this live on Friday night / Saturday morning. She and Erica Shante, I was getting my entire life.
Oh, did you see me and Erica up there?
Yes. Oh yeah. Because
Where- hold on, where y'all was at?
Oh my god, wasn't that live insane? Oh
Where
my
y'all was
God.
Yeah,
at?
me, Erica, and Sunkiss was over in some mag live.
I don't
some
even know
live.
whose live it was, but we just know there was
DJ
like Big
Cree.
Mike. There was like
He was a
it
black
like-
MAGA.
Yeah, some black man. I don't know if he was MAGA or not, but he had some black MAGAs on his
Oh
panel.
my gosh. Yeah, he had some black magazines and they were so dusty. I was like, y'all need Pledge and an N95 mask. I was like, it is so dusty in here. And then but yeah, so we started so Big Mike was really like Micro Machine Mike. And he just it was entertaining. I was working. So like y'all was giving me my entire life. I appreciate it.
Sunkiss. Oh, she.
Hello.
Who asked you Duchess and Erica was tearing up the other day? Was that yesterday?
Oh, and what was her name? Gypsy.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Y'all would have been so proud of y'all.
Gypsy.
Because you didn't give it to him like you could have gave him to him.
But Susie, Dutch, was I not on my best behavior?
You were on. You know what, Sunkiss?
You were serving hors d'oeuvres and not
you channel your inner newer version of Duchess. Your newer version of Duchess. See, the newer version. See, I don't know. Maybe you went to one of my classes.
Oh my god!
To learn how to.
He said she went to my Duchess training camp.
You did.
Not that you went to one of my classes is crazy.
Yeah, you should keep coming because I'm no longer a crash out. I am a.
You said I'm a.
I am no longer a crash out. Is wild.
I am a reformed crash out.
I also want to be clear. I'm not a crash out, but I don't have patience for stupidity. That's what this come down to at the end of the day. Because when I got up there, Erica was like, "Ain't no MAGA therapy." They said, "Oh Lord, here comes Sunkiss with this MAGA therapy." And I said, "Now what does that mean?" And then
a frog. Why I need a frog?
Not Erica talking about MAGA therapy because she loves the black.
Really like kind of delusional.
Well, I think they mean frog in your throat when you burp. I think that's
okay, got you.
They were.
My
They were
biggest
really
shocker is how
I
they
can just blame it on
defend
him.
the stock prices and the economy.
That's it. It's them saying like, just give him a chance. Give him a chance to do what y'all are
saying that he's doing it for the right reasons. Just wait and watch. Like, had Obama or any other president did this, they would have been starting a revolution. But
Yeah, I don't want to
Trump,
hear the wait and see no more.
Right. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting.
No, guys. To be honest, we just gotta give him some time.
No,
he's crashing the market on purpose, and when he crashes the market, what's going to rise from the ashes is going to be prosperity.
It's going to be God himself.
Not for them. Not for them.
Age.
I'm holding on to my 401k like it's somebody trying to rob me on the street.
And meanwhile, as he's crashing the market, we got RFK over there going. We need to actually
he literally was against vaccines, and now he's advocating for the measles vaccine.
Well, his kids are vaccinated. Did you know that?
It's like picking your battles, man. Now you're finally gonna advocate for it.
But his children are vaccinated. Did you know that?
Which is crazy because he's so against them.
But the thing is that's why you gotta pay attention.
No, we're doing friendlies.
Look at the left hand and the right hand, because I was like,
y'all like my RFK?
Yes.
Well, I don't actually. I need to take the floor.
Let me give you some.
So actually, the fluoride is actually chemically messing up the human population's brain.
I heard a blogger say today.
This is fucking blowing.
While I was scrolling through the live, I heard a blogger say today that he's crashing the stock market on purpose so he can create a recession to lower inflation.
Bro, that is not how inflation works.
Boop, boop, boop,
oh my god, that is just gonna raise inflation. Do they realize that there's like a
Facts,
certain
Greg. I'm so glad he
organization that
didn't
controls that?
win
Like,
because I could not listen to no fucking RFK forever. Dated, hey love.
Could you imagine RFK trying to give a State of the Union speech?
Yeah, Michael, I need
Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
bitch, y'all got to lobotomize me. I'm not gonna sit there. And listen to that shit.
I just want to let you know. You thank you so much.
No, I'd be like, y'all give me the caption
to be here if I know man
I'm dying with this impression.
Oh
y'all
my
like y'all
God.
give me the captions. Like I said, I'm like,
Hey, y'all would have to read it right there.
yes. I'm like, I'm just gonna read his voice for the next 4 years. Nobody's gonna listen to that.
Fuck no.
But,
ain't nobody gonna listen to that shit on repeat.
No. But like I said, but now they're all like, oh no, this is all part of his design. I was like, so
No, it's
when
not.
Rhea was up
Somebody
here reading Old Boy
lying.
for Filth, I was out in the comments. I was like, do y'all know this man knows nothing? I'm talking about
I
nothing.
saw that. It
Nothing
was
is nothing
crying.
because he's talking about trade deficits. He's like, we don't want deficits. That means we're behind. That means we're losing. And I was like, can somebody explain to this orange mushroom shaped motherfucker what a deficit is? Like what a trade deficit is?
Getting to that because he kept pivoting and ignoring my questions.
You know what's so ironic though?
Hold on, really quick. Wilk. Is it
Wick, are you there?
All right. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Are you having voters remorse? Thank you, Taylor.
Not the type of remorse y'all would think, but yeah.
What type of remorse?
What the fuck did that mean?
Only one type of remorse.
I'm a first time voter. It was a lot of things I didn't like about the Biden administration, and shoot, to be completely honest, you know, just like with any other black person or anybody that's not really a Republican that voted for Trump out of just being mad at Joe Biden, our brains were melted. They were
you have voted out of
it
your
was
feelings.
Kamala who ran, right?
Hold on, y'all, because it'll get really crazy.
But I've been
we'll all start talking. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you for topping that off. Oh no,
I've been in a lot of like lives, and I've been trying to just explain this point because at the end of the day, it's humiliating for me, but I'm doing this for people to understand why a black man or a person that's not a Republican will vote for Donald Trump. And at the end of the day, it don't make none of it right, and it don't matter because now he's in office and now he done lied to us, but I don't think he will get them votes again because he lied. But I'm trying to help solidify you all to get y'all votes back and just ask, why do y'all think y'all lost so many votes and so many people stay safe?
So you voted against your own rights.
Wait, hold on.
No, I didn't.
Because you're in your
against my own
feelings.
rights. I'm not an immigrant.
I just want to ask you one question. You
think the only thing about voting against your rights is being an immigrant?
No. But
I
would have never voted. I have the right to vote. So how am I voting against my rights?
Hold on. Are you a black man?
Wow.
I just said I'm a black man.
I didn't hear you. That's why I asked again.
And in Chicago, a lot of us don't like what's going on with the Democrat Party.
So do you feel like I know in Chicago,
but it's wrong though.
I don't know.
Like
they got y'all all up in the arms in Chicago. I will tell y'all that.
That just I love that photo.
Yeah, they're going to come. They're going to start in the comments. That's why I made it known that I'm a black man because it's going to start. This is why y'all lost so many of us.
So and then as far as police reform, you think that him giving police full immunity is helpful for African Americans?
Honestly, I don't care because I don't do crime. I don't break the laws.
Sorry. Hold on. So Philando Castile, what crime? Well, hold on, Philando Castile, what law did he break when they unalived him?
Who?
Philando Castile. You don't know who that is? They unalived him in his car in front of his baby and his baby mama.
That's the first question you asked me.
What's the law that he broke?
No, before all that, before you brought up a whole different person and topic, what was the first thing you asked me? Because I didn't even get to I
asked you, do you feel like giving police full immunity is going to do you feel like that's a good thing for African American people, considering the fact that we are unalived by cops and they just get away with it?
Statistically and thinking with my mind, we unalive each other way more than cops unalive us. We actually have a higher rate of
what happens when we unalive each other? Hold on. You know what happens when we unalive each other? We go to jail.
Go to jail.
Correct.
Right.
Why? So why do the cops not go to jail?
They should.
But why they? No, I'm saying, but why they don't?
Agree to that. I never said I agree to that. That ain't why I voted.
That's that's not what I'm
have the
saying.
right to vote,
If
but that ain't why I voted.
somebody gets to unalive a group of people and never go to jail, do you think that it would
Talk about Uncle Tommy. Come on now, y'all don't even know me for real, bro. You can't snatch my black card.
Who are you talking to? Y'all, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Please, y'all. It's a lot of people on the panel and it's overstimulating. So I would like for us to talk one at a time, or I can just drop it down to me and Wook, because it'll just kind of it's too many in my ears. So we're gonna do it one at a time. And I'll start from the bottom. Go ahead, Nicole.
So you said that it doesn't affect you because you don't commit crime.
Yes, I could follow the 10 Commandments easily, and I wouldn't get in trouble.
No,
you're not smart.
No, just hush, because you sound like you're probably in your 20s. I will be 40 this year. So
not to interrupt, but you so right. I'm 26. I'm
don't. So we had this thing called stop and frisk when I was a kid that was stopped by a black man, Obama, because black people were getting stopped and arrested for petty bull crap at a higher rate than any other race. Also, we're 7.5 times more likely to be wrongfully convicted of a murder, and that number increase when a victim is a white person. And also, you brought up the fact that, black people kill each other at a high rate. Go look at white on white crime. And I don't even like to do that kind of statistic, the bull crap, white on white, black on black crime, because it's just crime. But go look up at that statistic. There are literally always between 86 and 80%, which is roughly between 10 and 4% between on black. And then also, you don't ever take into account of the others, because other is just the person is not identified. So majority of that could be white people, for you know. It could be Asian. It could be this. It could be that.
Thank you so much. Susie, did you want to add anything?
Yes, really quickly. So to continue with what Naquan was saying, the reason why they also don't call it YT on YT crime is because usually when you are a victim of crime, or when you're a victim of murder or unalived or what have you, it's usually done by somebody you know. So being as how we usually stick to our own, that's why the statistics are so high. So black on black crime, YT on YT crime, it's a misnomer. And going back to what the host said, the difference is when we unalive one another, we're going to jail. There's punishment. When it's law enforcement unaliving one of us, there's got to be a reason. Well, what was he doing? You've already basically towed the party line and said the same thing of, well, I'm not doing anything wrong. I've not done anything wrong either. It's not about me looking or doing anything wrong. It's essentially my skin color, period, sir. Your skin color as well. You can say, well, I'm not doing anything wrong. These are the things that you get taught even from being a child. Like my aunt telling me as a child in the store, whenever they ask you if you want a bag, you say yes. Situational awareness that we have to learn as children growing up into being adults, that we have to think about the way that we look, position ourselves, because other people are going to automatically assume the worst. So it's not about whether or not we're going to commit a crime. So, and I'm sorry. So unless you've been doing the speed limit or less, sir, you committed a crime. Next.
Thank you. Will, before I bring Duchess down, did you want to respond?
Yeah. I wanted to respond to her saying, like, I guess you said that me being black is a crime.
That's not what I said at all, sir.
That did not come out of our mouth, not once.
Not at all.
What are you saying though? Like,
what I'm saying is you're trying to say, well, I'm black yet never incarcerated. I'm black, but I'm not committing crime, so I don't have anything to worry about. That's the majority of us, sir. But someone is going to look at you. And because of the stereotypes placed on our community, right, wrong, good, bad, or indifferent, they don't know that. They don't know that.
Think what
I have cousins, brothers, a father, like family members that look like you. I can say all the same things about them, but that doesn't matter. When somebody sees my 6'4" dad in Kentucky, do you think that they're going to think all of us, oh, that's just a big black guy. He can't be doing anything wrong. He's good. He's just a really nice guy. Fuck out of here, sir.
Because I just want to say, Philando Castile did not commit any crimes. Didn't even get hyped up or nothing. And they unalived him sitting in his car in front of his daughter, as well as his baby mama, and it's all live.
And that's wrong.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You don't have to. You don't have to commit a crime.
The reason,
and even though,
oh, my bad.
and then I got you, and then you can respond. Even though white cops may even unalive white people, they're never unarmed or not committing crimes. We're the only ones not even committing a crime. Not saying that they don't unalive people who are committing crimes. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like people like Philando Castile, you unalive him in front of his kids when he did nothing.
Oh.
And that's not the first or the last. Sonia Massey. Sonia Massey said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," and he told her, "I'm gonna unalive you on your face," and he did just that. She did not commit a crime. She actually thought somebody was breaking into her house, and she asked for protection.
Okay, can I respond now?
Yeah, go ahead.
For Bella Caprice, no, I don't. He does. No, I don't. See, this is the thing.
Who is Della Caprice?
Bella Caprice is in the comments.
Okay, so do you want me to drop you back down in the comments so you can talk to them, or are you having a conversation with us on the panel? Because I don't know what you're saying. I'm not reading the comments, so I'm not in there. So
I was just gonna respond. That's it.
No, please don't. Can you respond to what I'm saying, or if not, I can bring Duchess in and then she can ask you a question. Okay. George Floyd did not commit a crime.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, so you don't have to be committing a crime.
Facts.
Yeah, so I'm not. Look, I'm not white. I'm not rich. The markets and all that don't affect me to the point of like I don't. It's not about that. It's the main problem because even though I'm a first time voter, I if I could have voted for Obama, I would have.
Why you didn't vote in 2020
for Joe Biden? Because I can't stand the fact the white man tells me that if I don't vote for him, I'm not black.
But you don't care that this white man said that now that I am a felon and I have a mugshot, the blacks love me.
Can I don't know why he said that, but if any correlation,
but it's okay when he do it, but not when that.
That's not the same thing.
Okay.
That's not the same thing. He didn't say the exact same words.
Mm-hmm. And did he apologize?
He didn't have to apologize.
Oh, you don't mind him saying that
for that one thing. It's not that I mind.
Okay, so you said Biden did this one thing, but it's okay. And Biden actually apologized.
Biden did a lot that I'm not talking about everything that
what
he
else
did.
did Biden do that you didn't like before?
It's not about what I don't like. This is what calls for ignorant first-time voters, ignorant people. Y'all could talk about me. Go ahead, humiliate me.
Who are you talking to?
No, I'm talking to the panel. I'm not.
Nobody's saying anything but me.
No, it's not. Look, listen. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying this is what I know. I know how it go. Yeah, I'm wrong. I'm wrong for voting for him. Yeah, you could say that.
We're not on a screen. We're just gonna have a conversation. Okay. All right. So I'm not gonna debate with you as to why you don't support Joseph Robinette Biden. I think as you probably gain more political knowledge, you'll actually turn to realize that Joseph Robinette Biden has been one of the greatest presidents that this country will ever have. And Joseph Robinette Biden has fought for every single person in this room since the beginning of his time in politics.
Didn't
But
he do that
I'm
sign bill
not,
back in the day?
excuse me, I'm not done. As of every person in this room, we make mistakes and we say things, but it's about acknowledging and being able to realize how humble you are to say, I'm sorry, and those were not my intentions. To answer your crime wick, Joe Biden was a co-author on the 94 crime bill. But if you're going to mention the 94 crime bill, also, hey, if you're going to mention the 94 crime bill, also mention how he was a part of the administration that introduced the Fair Sentencing Act that came act and it got rid of those disparities that the crime bill put forth. Okay, so let's get that out the way, and also don't blame the crime bill on states into enacting sentencing. Okay, because the bill does not determine who gets sentenced. That is a state thing. That is a prosecutor, judge, whatever. Don't blame that on a piece of paper. Okay, so let's move on from there. I'm not going to talk about that.
Okay.
You voted for Donald Trump in this election. Joseph Robinette Biden was no longer running, right? So my question to you, sir, is once Joe Biden was no longer running, why didn't you vote for Kamala Harris? Because your problem is with Joe Biden. So why didn't you vote for her?
Because she was guilty by default. She where was she at the 4 years he was doing what he was doing?
She was vice president of the United States.
Presidency. She didn't do nothing. Not that I know of. That's what I'm saying. The messaging.
Not that you know it, right? So not that you know it. So
that's why I also clarified in the beginning when I said I'm ignorant, because yes.
So exactly. So Wick. So Wick. So Wick. So
can I say one more? Can I say one more thing?
Hold on, let me say one more thing.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna just say this because I'm not here to be disrespectful, and I'm.
Yeah, unmute.
Yeah.
Can I talk?
Yeah, you said you're not here to be disrespectful.
I'm not here to be disrespectful to y'all or nothing like that. This is what I've learned. Yeah, I drank the Kool-Aid, whatever, right? This is what I've learned. And I learned this the hard way by voting for him. This is what I learned. Black women are smart as hell. Y'all graduate more than us. Y'all go farther in life than us. Y'all got more common sense than us, especially black men from Chicago, right?
We mature faster. Keep going.
Right. So honestly, I should have just listened to y'all. I should have just. I was under the notion, and this is me personally, and I can't say nobody else. I don't see how Kamala is black.
Kamala.
I don't.
Okay, wait, hold on. I got you. Wait, no, Wick.
I don't know how she's black.
Wick. I can tell you how.
Can y'all explain?
No. Yeah, we're not gonna get into the black. No. We're not getting into the black conversation.
Okay, I'm not going to get into it, but I just want to let you know that black is not a race thing. I mean, and black is not an ethnicity thing; it's a race thing. And your race is determined on your phenotypical presentation. Okay, so it's about how you look on the outside. We're going to move on from that. We're
not going to get in that.
Wait, hold on. Okay, wait. Now that part I will entertain. Say that last part again. Wick. You said she never what?
She never did anything for me, but wait, let me.
Okay, so there you go. You're wrong, Wick. So listen, I need you to stop making these blanket statements and saying this person never did this person is this person is that, if you're ignorant to who that person is, because you don't know enough about Kamala Harris to make the assumption. You are, but you're, and she's a part of, Wick, listen, she's been in politics before she was vice president.
Locking up a lot of black men, right?
No, sir. See, that's
who you been talking to.
See, Wick, listen. And I knew this is something that was going to hit you.
Nobody forgot what she did in California. Come on now.
Wick.
The Democrats are just as bad as the
Wick. You've been sold a dream. You've been sold some type of manifesto. I think it was maybe Project 2025. I don't know how they got you, how they hypnotized you and sat you down and got you to believe all this false information. But Wick, I'm asking
They
you
didn't. Y'all
that.
did.
Hold on, no, wait, Will, did you look up this information?
Did you look it up and read it for yourself? That's all I'm going to ask you. Did you look it up and read it for yourself?
Look up what and read what from us.
So when they said that
The
she locked up
claim.
all of these black men, did you look at a credible source? Did you look up any court documents? Did you look up any credible articles like PolitiFact.com, Politico to make sure that what the people that were telling you, did you look it up to see if
Did you fact check it? No, you didn't. You didn't fact check.
And that's
You
why I said
believed
I
it and
was
you ran
wrong,
with it.
man. I ain't
Hold
gonna
on,
lie.
So Will, what she's saying is you're ignorant to the situation. You did not listen. I mean, all you did was hear what somebody said and you regurgitated it. You did not look up the information yourself, just like when Dayton said earlier, blacks were
I
not
did
doing
look up
any.
a race though, and I know she
Hold
was
on,
black.
Will. We're not talking about race. That conversation,
Indian.
that's a very low vibrational
Indian.
conversation. That's why I'm trying to pull up your intellect, pull up your critical thinking. Saying somebody's not black is a very low vibrational statement, and that's why we're not going to have the discussion in here. That means nothing. That's very minute. So what I'm saying to you is that you didn't look up the information. So you don't know if she put all these men in jail. But guess what? We
You
do
don't.
know. We did look up the information. We do know that it was a false narrative. We do know that Tulsi Gabbard lied when she started spreading that rhetoric. And she did not lock up these men. It was actually Jerry Brown who didn't want to release the man from jail.
And wait, can I also just explain something to you?
Can I just
Hold
correct
on,
something real
wait,
quick,
Naquan,
Jess?
hold on,
Because we gotta get to Rhea and James
I got
too.
you. I'm just gonna say this last thing. So Wick, I just want to let you know also, as her job as an attorney general or a prosecutor, her job is to not sentence anyone. Understand what sentencing is and who determines who gets what sentence. Okay. So yes, her job and her position may have made her, prosecute people for committing crimes, but for the end of the day of how long that person went to jail or if that person went to jail is not her determination. And I'll leave you with that.
Thank you so much. Duchess, we always appreciate you. Duchess in the chat. Rhea, welcome in, love.
Hey, so for this, since I'm not African American, I think I want to let the other people on the panel who are African American speak into this. But the moment he brings something that's like, my strength, the moment he says that, I would like to reserve the spot for the moment he brings something like that.
Okay, got you.
Just because I want the more related people to African American culture be able to speak on that.
W Rhea in the chat.
I'm not African American either, so.
Yeah, I bet you black.
I'm Black American. Yeah,
I'm
not
American.
African-American,
My bad.
Like Raven
I'm
Simone said.
I'm definitely a
I'm
Black
black.
American.
Okay.
No, but she ate with
but
that.
I know
I'm
what she
Black
meant.
American. Yeah, I know what she means. I'm Black American. I'm not.
James, welcome in. How you doing, love?
It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood.
Come on now, ain't it? Won't he do it?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for having me up. It's always a pleasure to spend time and space with you and a wonderful group of panelists.
Likewise.
I guess my question as I listen to this flip-flopping answer to the question, what particular policy position, Wick, did you hear from the mouth of Donald Trump that you thought this will make my life better? Or are you suggesting that Democrats just had better messaging, but you're not sure which message?
Honestly, it's a little bit of both, but I could answer that first question. I was personally impacted by the Democratic policies in Chicago, Illinois. So honestly, if you're not here, if you're not from here, you don't get to get shelter before the homeless. You don't get to get. I was working at a gas station. Them people would come in. They would have money. They would have cars. Like what? You don't get. We don't even get that.
I have a question.
Like what?
And these are policies that Biden Harris put in place.
This is my thing. This is my policy that I like from Trump. This is the only one that I could think of, and maybe I'm wrong in places because y'all are right. I'm uneducated. I don't have a college degree, and that is not my fault. And that is not something to talk about somebody about. That is something to get y'all voters because the Democrats have a lot of uneducated people that's not college educated. So
that would actually be the Republican Party.
That's causing a drift within our own party. No, there's a lot of black people that don't go to college, bro, and they're Democrats.
Now, hold on.
You're just pivoting. You just pivoted.
Yeah.
Can you
okay, all right. I'll go back. So yeah. So here's the thing with the one policy, right? This is how I look at it. The cartels are the same ones that was in league with the CIA that destroyed my community. They are the same people still sending poison. They drugs, they D's. It only got more potent, and you take one little spot of it and you gone. They are really trying to hurt us. So yes, they should be terrorist organizations. Yes, we should eliminate them. Eliminate them. I don't care. They are hurting Mexico. They
What are you
hurting
talking about,
children.
bro?
They're
What are
sending
you talking
children here
about?
in servitude. People got to pay back to them. People
Vic,
got to
you're
get
completely
money in
far
America
left.
and send it back to the cartels.
All right,
So that's the only thing that I could say that I could get behind.
Okay, so
Everything else I don't know. I'm gonna have to
Does anybody else neck hurt?
No, that whiplash is just that's
Yeah.
that's
Hey,
just
that
that's
was
just
crazy.
I don't even know where I'm at right now. Like I don't even know where you just took me.
Y'all are confused
let
because
me let me
I
let me
am
land
y'all voter. I'm supposed to be
let me
y'all
land my
voter
plane.
base. I'm trying to. That's why I'm coming on these lives to tell y'all. I'm
Wilk.
the uneducated of y'all voter base.
Wilk,
And yes, the Republicans ran a psyop and they was able to win over the uneducated of y'all voter base. So
I
maybe
agree.
y'all need to,
I
as
agree.
educated, brilliant people, need to be able to extend
Wilk.
an offer of information instead
Wilk.
of hiding in a damn.
Wilk, I agree. You don't have to meet him. Wilk, I agree. And that's why I'm glad you're up on here. And we're happy to give you information. We're happy to help educate and any questions that you have. Now, I think probably even so more so the approach is not to come here and say she did this and she did that. Your better approach is I heard, especially when you know you didn't look it up. I heard this or I heard that because I have a Discord that has all of the sources available. And Google is free. You can just really look it up. But you also too have to begin to take some type of initiative yourself as well. So if it's starting here in these lives to get this education, this is one of those lives to get it from. We do educate.
And have so much education to share with you and so much knowledge. But you have to be able to accept it and not just talk about, well, this is what I heard and then debate it or try to defend it like it's
But
just true.
that. I'm the reason why I'm getting passionate because the way y'all are, I'm being 100 with y'all, and y'all are all. Most of y'all seem like y'all of my demographics. Y'all sound like racist to me. Y'all think I sound racist, but y'all sound racist because y'all basically telling me, "Oh, he's dumb, so it don't matter. He's stupid.
We
He's
didn't
this.
say
He's
that.
Who called you
Hold
dumb?
on, hold on, hold on, hold
Comments.
on. What? Yeah, wait.
Y'all moderate
Wait,
me
Wilk,
and mute me,
Wilk,
but the comments are
Wilk,
like that. And yes, I'm aggressive
Wilk,
because
Wilk.
I've
You
seen
are
people
in the
hurt my
comments. Are you trying to have a conversation with us, or you want
Yes.
to talk to the people in the comments? Because there can also. Do you know how there are bots in here talking
about
shit to
trauma
me
is
every single
assisted
day?
in therapy. I
There,
did therapy, bro.
y'all. Wait,
Don't know me,
Wilk,
bro.
are you talking to us or are you talking to the comments? You need me to tell you how to cut the comments off? Long press the screen and press clear display. There will be no comments that you will be able to see, and we can have this conversation.
Thank you,
But you have to
thank you,
focus
Host.
here.
I'm done shutting up. But thank you, Host.
You got-
I was uneducated on that. You see, boom, simple.
Okay, perfect. That's what I'm saying. We are here for the education. Nobody, I don't know, and it could be like something that's triggering. You know what I mean? Because nobody in here said you a stupid motherfucker. Nobody in here said you dumb. Ignorant. Everybody's ignorant to something, and you don't know, and that's why we're all in here to educate each other. Nobody called you any names here on this panel, and we have done nothing but give you information about the things that you think are happening that are incorrect.
But sis,
That's why I was going to ask you is you said the Democrats' policies affect me here. Did Joe Biden and Kamala Harris make these policies that affect you? Or is this your mayor, governor? Is this your state officials? Because then that could be the people
They are
that you need to.
Democratic state officials, but it comes down from the administration.
Which policy? Which go? Because of something that comes down from the administration is a federal law.
They was giving them federal money to help pay off the debts that they were having when they was taking care of the illegals.
No,
Well,
no. So
you
I
know
think you got that mixed up, Will. I don't even think you know how that works. I don't think you know how that works. Since first off, Wick, and I don't think you know this, But do you know how majority of the immigrants that were in Chicago got there? Because you know there's no border.
No,
You
I'm
guys
not
don't. You
talking
no no
about
real,
that.
really
I'm
quickly.
talking about
Wick,
once they
Wick,
got there. Like,
Wick,
yeah, I
Wick.
believe
Give
that
me
they
1 second.
suspended.
Wick,
Oh, my
Wick.
bad,
Do you
my
see
bad.
how you're combating me and I'm trying to educate you right now? Listen, you don't live on near a border. So those immigrants did not come from one country and just end up in Chicago. They got there a certain way. They got there through Texas, which is a red state,
Yeah, I
your
know that.
Republican state.
Governor
And when
Abbott.
Governor Abbott, he took the money for those immigrants and shipped them over to you.
Right.
He
Yeah,
took every federal dime
right.
and penny that is allocated to states for immigrants. He took the funds, put them on a bus, and shipped them to you.
But to be exact, Duchess,
Why
forget
why
about
pay why pay 60 millions of like millions of dollars? Like, you see, I know I'm like, look, bro, I'm wrong in a lot of areas. I'm uneducated and misinformed in a lot of areas. But like, I still don't see
Because
what's the
wait,
benefit of
60
giving them
million.
all that money, bro.
Okay,
What's
hold
the
on,
Wait,
hold on, hold
paying
on. Wilk,
60
Wilk,
million.
Wilk. How you said they get $60 million? Is that what you said?
over
How
that?
much?
Bro.
How much do they
Chicago
contribute?
home stuff, bro. Chicago
Hold on,
just
Wilk. Wilk, listen. I'm gonna ask you a question. You answer, and if you have a question, ask. You. You said they get over 60 million. Where did you get that information from?
that's information that I researched.
Can you tell me the
I
website so
don't
I can?
have the source because I'm not on those things. But
Okay, can you tell
for
me
the
what
election, I
what
was
you put
and then
in to
it's
find that?
and then it's not just about research. It's
No,
about
no, no, no,
being in
no.
the city, being
Well,
in the city and seeing it. Maybe No, I probably don't have the source, right?
Okay, see,
Maybe
I
maybe
say, oh,
it
come
was
on now, W. Wilkes for being honest.
maybe it
I
was
appreciate the
maybe it
honesty,
was
Wilk. Because if
maybe it
in order
was,
for us to be able to grow together, we're gonna have to be honest with each other, right?
yeah.
So I appreciate that. I want to say I appreciate that, like saying no, I don't have the source. Who told you that they got $60 million?
Chicago news. So I was watching Chicago, but it's not just that. So that's why I say I may not have the source because that's not a source. But it's about the personal effects of me seeing. This is a big thing, bro. So many people are homeless or don't have. It's not even about homeless because some people homeless because they got like that because of the
And
decision.
some of them choose to be
Yeah,
homeless.
yeah. But the thing is, it's about what's going on with the segregation in Chicago. It's about what's going on with our teenagers can't even be downtown. It's about what's
This
going
is
on. People
state
getting kicked
stuff.
out and gentrified out of their communities,
These are
and
state
Democrats are
laws.
allowing that, and they had the
Your
power.
state officials. Your state officials. Do you think the president is in Chicago seeing what everybody's doing? There are some things the states run their own shit.
Who's your governor?
Why? Yeah.
Who's your
And
governor?
that's why,
Who's your governor of Illinois?
and
Who is
that's
your governor of
Pritzker,
Illinois?
Pritzker, and he's a billionaire.
Okay, thank
So
you.
did you vote
I'm
against
happy
him?
at least you know who he is.
Did you vote
No.
against him?
No.
You voted for him.
No, I my first time ever voting, ever going up to a voting system or knowing how it even worked was this election. I was totally misinformed, totally uneducated.
And you only
And
voted for the president.
You didn't vote for the senators or
I
nothing?
voted. Well, where I voted at, I voted in Indiana. And when I voted in Indiana, I voted for the president for Donald Trump, and I voted everything else Democrat.
But they say the things that are affecting you is the everything else.
And
It's
in
not
Chicago,
it's not even the president. It's
I
the
have my
everything
family there.
else.
That's my hometown, and I'm moving back there. So my politics is aligned with what's going on in Chicago. So I don't really care about what's going on out here. But
It's
at the end
not
of the day,
but that's
at the
the
end of the day,
thing.
I was wrong, bro. Like, I'm not sitting here trying to
No.
validate my
I know
vote.
you
I
said that
was
you were wrong.
wrong,
I'm
bro.
telling you, like
Like,
moving.
shoot, I didn't
Listen,
know. If I would have knew, if I voted for him, that he would have locked up Mahmoud. If I voted for him, that he would be trying to invade and do all this, I would never voted for him, bro.
Wilk.
Mahmoud
I'm
is a
letting you
legal
know
citizen,
moving
you know?
forward.
I mean, not
The
legal citizen, but
problem, the
legal
issues that you're
person.
having, the issues that you're worried about in Chicago, those are all of your locals.
But they're all Democrats. So you get what I'm saying?
What
Like,
I'm saying
I got a
is,
problem with
I'm
that
saying
right
though,
now.
so basically, there's nothing you could have done about it because you need to vote for other Democrats or Republicans in Chicago. So you Donald Trump has nothing to do with the specific things that you're having an issue with, allegedly in Chicago. But we have to get out of here, you guys. We're about to James, James, did you want to say anything else too, Will, before we get out of here?
Yeah. So, Will, you said that you feel like you're ignorant, right? Like you were ignorant about what was going to happen and what was going on.
Yeah, it's just like when a person gets a credit card for the first time, they don't know all that stuff. Yes.
Okay, great. I have not, and I'm going to be honest with you, young man. I have not seen a person that would admit. So I appreciate your courage in saying that you were ignorant to some of the facts. I think
all the facts. I'm ignorant to everything. I believe nothing but lies. That's why I won't vote for no Republican again. It was all lies.
But here's the thing. Here's the issue. I have not seen or heard a person that will say that they are ignorant about something, talk as much as you have talked, and over-talked people as much as you've over-talked them tonight. And I just want to impress upon you that you have over-talked every single Black woman on this panel, which bothers me more than the ignorance, that you will not stop long enough for them to talk with you. And every single person on this panel has been reasonable. And so I want to encourage you with a quote that I say to people all the time: say nothing that does not improve upon the beauty of your silence. You don't need to always have something to say, particularly when you are not educated on the subject matter. But you, who wanted your mom respected, you talked about what people did to your mom that was disrespectful, and I agree it was disrespectful. In this same moment, you were disrespectful to the Black women on this panel, and it is unacceptable. That's all I had, Jessica.
W fucking Jamal's in the chat, okay?
Well, I will apologize for that then.
Sis, can I play this for him real quick?
Show him some love. Yeah, go
After,
ahead.
I just want to say something too.
Keep spreading misinformation. So
but he don't. It's because he don't know the information.
Yeah. So while C-19 hit, Trump was playing golf. Guess what VP Harris did as soon as she got in office? She visited neighborhoods.
Is doing to help Americans recover from the COVID pandemic.
She was out here in the Bronx. She was out here in Queens. She was out here in Manhattan. And she visited other neighborhoods across the world. While Trump was in office, all he did was play golf while C-19 was happening.
New Yorkers are protesting, asking for that multi-trillion-dollar plan to be spent in different ways.
She was out here
the Vice President Harris
telling people what plans they had.
through the reconciliation package.
It's enough of that money to build homes. Like we have a lot of people with mental issues. Okay, you building high rises. How about building some facilities and homes just for them?
The VP is in the Bronx to sell the president's Build Back Better agenda. That's trillions of dollars of spending to reshape American social safety net. The bill looks to fill the gaps left by the federal.
So yes, she had plans even before she ran for presidency.
And I never saw that, but thank you for showing me that.
Of course, we appreciate it. And Ria wants to say one more thing before we get out of here.
First off, I hope you all enjoyed my stuffed animal tour. For anyone who was getting whiplash from what Blake was saying, I offered a stuffed animal tour because I was like, he was going from one thing to another, and I was like, all right, I need to look at my stuffed animals for a bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. But what I wanted to end with is it is not our fault or the Democratic Party's fault that you decided not to educate yourself on the facts and what each party is doing. As a voter,
Yes, it is. They're the politicians.
Hold on. That's what Jamal was saying, that you're not letting the women finish.
I haven't spoken at all. Trying to give respect to the African American.
I mean, but you're not African American, so I really don't give a fuck.
We're not even talking. Oh my God, that's the disrespect.
Unnecessary.
Hold on. So me, I don't play the disrespect of any woman. I don't give a fuck their race. I don't give a fuck their race.
What you want to do?
Why? No. Why? Okay, y'all talking about people, the black kids or black people unallowed.
I ain't gonna listen to no idiot tell me about black shit.
Wilk, we're talking. She's not even talking about black shit, but you won't even fucking know because you're not listening.
Like,
you're gonna stay ignorant if you don't listen. You have to shut up to hear. You have to be quiet to learn.
The best thing I've ever.
She's not even talking about black shit.
The best thing I've ever heard anyone say to me is that if you take the word silent, you can make one other word with it, and the word is listen. You cannot do both of them at the same time. To be silent, you have to be listening actively, and when you are listening actively, you have to be silent.
And let me fact check one more thing you said. So calling
Hold on,
somebody
he ain't.
dumb and stuff is not racist. Educate yourself.
Go ahead, Rhea.
Yeah, as I was saying, first of all, I'm 18 years old and a senior in high school, and I have more respect and maturity for other people in this panel than you do. But as I was saying, which you rudely interrupted me on, was as a voter who is voting for your country and for policies that will affect you, it is your responsibility to fact check the candidates. It is your responsibility to go on each website and research individually on their policies, what they believe in, find evidence, because this is affecting you on either a local, state, or government level. This is affecting you on a day-by-day basis. So it is not the fault of the Democratic Party or the Republican Party or any candidate for that matter if you are not able to see that information. Because first of all, they don't control your feed, and Kamala Harris and Trump have been utilizing so many different social media methods to spread this out. They were appealing to Gen Z through using TikTok accounts, which went infamous. Everyone knows about them. They were so popular. Then there's TikTok, or not TikTok, there's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's X. There were so many social media sources and news networks that were providing so much information on Project 2025 or what Kamala Harris's policies were on. So first of all, that was an ignorance by you, because there's no way you should be uninformed on this at this point in the matter if you are actually voting for your own interests. And second of all, it is again not their responsibility. You are a voter. You have one voter for everyone. It is your job to look at this facts. It is not our job to teach
I
it to you.
actually don't disagree with that. I actually agree with what you're saying. But the only thing I'm saying is, as a politician, especially with Mrs.
There
Harris,
is no but.
everybody wanted this. She wasn't a first choice, and she had to be so or
No,
convince the
you got
people
that from a
for her.
talking point.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, that hold on. Will.
This is my point. Why?
It's not a
didn't they
point.
do-
It's another
why didn't they
talking
do
point.
enough? They did it. They didn't even have enough time.
Look, make sure you come back tomorrow. We're gonna be here again, roughly around the same time, and we'll pick this up. But we're gonna get out of here for right now. Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming.
I hope he understands that Kamala Harris only had 100 days to campaign, and that Joe Biden was actually not supposed to do a second trial. Like he said, his first term that he wasn't going to do a second term, and that Kamala Harris did so much good for the amount of time she had.
Yeah,
and
she did a great job. And we
did an
all
amazing
understood. She
job.
had one of the clearest policies I've ever heard a politician have.
And she
a president
almost
candidate.
won.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm ending with, that she did the best with what she had, and to say that she didn't is insane.
Thank you, Rhea. We appreciate you. W Rhea's in the chat. Thank you, beautiful. Any last words, Naquan?
Thank you, Rhea, and sorry for the disrespect from the clown. It threw me when he said call him stupid and dumb as racist. This is the people that are allowed to vote aside us.
Which is
just let that sit with y'all.
Yeah.
Just let that sit with y'all. Calling him stupid and racist, stupid and dumb as racist. Let that sit with y'all.
Thank you so much, Naquan. We love you, brother.
Love y'all too.
And we're about to raid Santana, so just so you know. Jamal, I know you said you had one more question for me, love.
We can talk about that another time because something.
Okay.
Can I take a point of personal privilege though, real quick?
Yeah, of course.
I'm not going to let slide, and I hope he's still in the comments. I'm not going to let slide that he called Rhea an Indian in a way to demean her. You're racist, and it is absolutely unacceptable to be that violently stupid.
Yeah, because I didn't even hear.
You do not get to treat women the way you did today. But more importantly, no matter who the person is, racism is unacceptable. And so to call her Indian in a way to be derogatory is fucking disgusting. You are trash for it, and you shouldn't have done it. But moreover, my last point, which is kind of a request, Jessica, can we talk about cause colonizers one time? I just want you to talk about the people that's colonizing causes to try to get people not to vote for Democrats. Anyway, that's all I had.
Yes, I agree. That's a good topic.
Okay, cool.
That's a good topic. Can y'all put some W's in the chat for James, as well as that beautiful quote you left us with? Can you tell him one more time about being silent?
Say nothing that does not improve upon the beauty of your silence.
Thank you. Good night, James. I'm see you
Love
later,
you.
darling. Message me too.
Bye.
Love you too, baby. Duchess, any last words, honey? Dutch.
Um, yeah, love y'all. Love y'all. Always a pleasure. Um, who knows? Y'all gonna see me somewhere. For the people who follow me,
Or
y'all will
be
see me
live.
on some live, maybe in my
Mm-hmm.
own.
Yeah, come on now.
Or be live. Okay, because we new avenues now, new avenues now, new avenues. But educate yourself, y'all. Just
Google's
always
free.
keep educating.
It's in your pocket.
Stay up on everything.
Love you.
Yeah. Well, I listen to you.
Have a good one, darling.
Love you, girl.
Yes, if you're on YouTube, Santana does have a YouTube. I think it's Santana Speaks. Matter of fact, let me pull it up really quick. Cause my oh yep, here it is right there. It is Santana Jones, okay? It's Santana Speaks. Santana Speaks. And I'll put it in the comments, you guys, because that's where we're going to be rating next if you're on YouTube. If you are on Twitch, he is also on Twitch as well. Santana Speaks. So if you're on Twitch, rate him over there and say, and you know, when you go in there, drop some coconuts and say, this is a Jessica raid, okay? This is a Jessica raid. That's what we are going to I don't know how to share it from here. That's what we're gonna say from here. Any last words, Susie Beautiful?
Real quick. Rhea is so precious. She took us on her Squishmallow tour. Like,
I know, right? She's so
W
cute.
for the innocent little baby in the chat. And then just so we can clean our ears of that other foolishness that we heard, we had some good points from all of our panelists, but some funny foolishness. Y'all ain't got to be from Ohio to be one of the Ohio players, okay? So I'd rather you have that foolishness in your head than the other foolishness that was in your head. Yeah, don't make sense. Do it. See, y'all going about your business, okay? See, now y'all can
Yeah.
sleep.
Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah, because he done got me distracted. And I'm really, really good at my donuts. First of all, thank you. Drop some coconuts for oh yeah, because baby, you about to get the YN activated. Chief YN in this bitch.
Oh.
You voted for a man that fired my veteran dad who has cancer and is going through chemo from a job that he has been at since 2005. 20 years is fucking crazy. And has a degree in that job, Phil. Fuck your apology. And hold on, is this another one? Yeah, fuck your apology. W all y'all's in the chat, baby. W all y'all's in the chat. And everybody, y'all, please send all y'all some prayers to her and her family, to her dad, who is affected by this administration. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely send him love. I know it's not easy. Both of my dads had cancer. So we love you, all y'all. Thank you so much, Susie.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Can you somebody drop in the chat Santana Speaks his is it Santana 24J? Santana J24? Damn, I don't know. Damn, I don't know. Hey, damn, I don't know. Oh, damn, I don't know. Hey, damn, I don't know. Santana J24. Yes. Santana J20. No, Santana 24J. Santana 24J. Can some y'all put that in the chat? No, that's not it. Laquan. Santana 24J. And if you guys don't know Santana, he was co-hosting with us earlier. We do have a new podcast that will be launching April 14th called the Culture and Chaos Podcast. Please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. If you go to the link in my bio, it's the very first link. You can follow all of our socials, the Culture and Chaos Podcast socials, as well as the YouTube. Please show love, share it with somebody each episode. Come listen, have a good time, talk with us, engage, put comments in chat. All of those great things. And I always want to say I appreciate you guys. We're about to go raid. He's having late night with Santana, and he's accepting friendlies and opposition. So and everybody gets a chance to speak as well. Thank you, Gemini. I appreciate you. And can y'all spam it in the chat too if you're in there? Y'all know what it is. When we get over there, say Jessica raid. This is a Jessica raid, and drop some coconuts in his chat. Spam his chat with coconuts. Even if you're on YouTube, spam his chat with coconuts. If you're on Twitch, spam his chat with coconuts. I have put the link to his Twitch in the Twitch one, the YouTube and the YouTube one, and you guys know him over here. Thank you to everybody that donated. W Royal Family in the chat. W Royal Families in the chat. I fucking love y'all. Y'all hold my heart. I have some surprises coming up for you guys just to say that I love you and I appreciate you. And together, baby, we're going to continue to expand, take over the world, and educate the mindless. Okay. Love you guys so much. I will see you.
Program. The money we spend on it is the money we get back in it. Maritime is